The following is a special sports presentation from the EAB Sports Network.
It's time for Nettleton Raider basketball on 101.3 Bob FM. Presented by NEA Baptist, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. Now, let's go to the NEA Baptist broadcast position for the First National Bank pregame show.
Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Nettleton Raider basketball. First Nettleton Raider basketball broadcast of the new season. Nettleton will take on Heber Springs on the road, and man, we're in for a great game tonight. The Lady Raiders just made their way out of the tunnel, and what a season they had last year. Snuck in the playoff tournament at the 4 seed and made a little bit of a run. Coach Frisbee does a great job with these young Lady Raiders, and we are in the brink of a new year. Coach Kevin Frisbee out on the court, and he's always a great coach, brings the energy for the girls, and I'm very excited for how this game's going to go tonight. The Lady Raiders take a fun ball game. The Lady Raiders returning majority of their starting lineup, bringing back KK Hardaway, Tori Cunningham, Taylor Thomas, and then another returner this year, Bunga Marshall. She started her sophomore year, experienced some ACL problems, sat out majority of her junior season. Glad to have Bunga Marshall back on really good minutes last year. Nunu plays the post for the Raiders. And we'll go over starting lineups here in a little bit for the Nettleton Raiders. We're about 8 minutes away from tip-off. Usually add about 1:30 to that for the national anthem. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick 3-minute break, and when we come back, we're going to have more of our First National Bank pregame show back here in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
Dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We're lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Best Choice frozen turkeys. They are 69 cents a pound with a $25 purchase, or $7.97 a pound. Certified Angus beef English roasts are $4.46 a pound. Banquet pot pies are 69 cents. And 12 packs of Coke products are 3 for $13.58 when you buy 3 or more. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same. You first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Welcome back into our first National Bank pregame show. Glad you're joining us on the night. Nettleton Raiders are taking on Heber Springs for some girls basketball. Boys will follow. Both teams are ready for action today, and we're excited to bring it to you with the Nettleton TV crew on to 101.3 Bob FM, also on Nettleton Raider Athletics. Last year, the Nettleton girls team made it to the quarterfinals, or the second round of the playoffs, and they lost to a very good Mountain home team. That Mountain home team went to fall to GCT, and GCT lost in the finals to Farmington. So the Raiders, they made it past the first round, beating a 1 seed in Lakeside, 67-46, and then put up a great battle against Mountain home, the 3 seed, lost by 6. So a good Nettleton girls team is a tradition here. Remember back I believe it was 2020, the COVID year, when Nettleton Raiders split the state championship with Greenwood. Greenwood, known for having a great girls basketball team, were scheduled to take on Alana Eaton and Nettleton Raiders that year, and they just missed out on the opportunity due to all the COVID virus going around. However, it was a very fun season. This year, Raiders start 1-0, beating the Bearcats earlier this season, I believe, of Marmaduke, the Marmaduke Bearcats. And it's been a great turnout so far for the Lady Raiders. Excuse me, it was Melbourne, the Melbourne Bearcats, 78-51. And on that game was on Tuesday. This is the second game of the season. They're sitting at 1-0, looking to make it 2-0 tonight here at Heber Springs. Heber coming into this one also 1-0. They beat the Pirates 83-54. The Pirates of Jasper. Their first game of the season was their warm-up game on November 8th against Bald Knob, and that was a close matchup, 54-51, a 3-point Heber Springs victory. Now they beat Jasper as well, 83-54, 29-point lead. And now they take on the Nettleton Raiders. Looks to be Heber plays in a very, very tough and talented, I believe it's 2A. Excuse me, not 2A. I think the standings aren't pulling up for me on Scorebook Live. I think they're 4A, a very tough 4A team in Heber Springs. Trying to look around. Yeah, Class 2 4A is what the things around the stadium is saying. So we'll go with 4A. Nettleton plays in the very, very always tough 5A East. Nettleton remains up with all the four runners. The four runners tend to be on the girls' side. Nettleton, Greene County Tech, a very good Greene County Tech team is per usual now, as they're led by head coach Jason Smith. Valley View tends to be pretty good. That was the main four in the playoffs this year. West Memphis also a great team. And the boys play after tonight, and we'll talk more about them on their First National Bank pregame show. You're joining us for our First National Bank pregame show. First National Bank, where they put you first always. Make sure you also tune in tomorrow night, same place. About an hour later, kickoff starts at 7, and the First National Bank pregame show will be at Morrilton in the state playoffs, and we are in for a treat. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a quick, let's do a 60, take that back. We're going to do a 2-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have the starting lineups and tip-off. Back here actually, let's take that back to a 60. My apologies. I forget the national anthem won't take that long. Back to a 60-second break on the EAB Sports Network.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
One of Northeast Arkansas's most trusted names is celebrating its 24th year with a huge anniversary sale. Nebo Auto Center, your new car alternative, is home to a wide selection of late model, low mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that fit almost any budget. And at Nebo, you're dealing with an experienced, no hassle sales staff that you can trust. So go see your friends at Nebo at 3910 Stadium Boulevard during their 24th anniversary sale. And visit NeboAuto.com. We go Nebo.
A home isn't just four walls and a roof. It's memories, milestones, a piece of who we are. That's why homeowners across Northeast Arkansas trust Ozark Valley Contracting to keep theirs strong. From roofs and siding to decks and full remodels, every project is built with care, craftsmanship, and pride because they know that quality work today means lasting value tomorrow. Call Ozark Valley Contracting at 870-586-4625 and quality starts from the ground up.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. All book in Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
I'd like to welcome you back into our first National Bank pregame show. We extended the break a little bit due to the national anthem. I underestimated how long the Pledge of Allegiance and national anthem would take. That's a typical trend here. We're going to go and announce the starting lineups, and we're going to take off for some high school basketball, starting with the away team, which is the Nettleton Raiders. Number 1, KK Hardaway. Number 10, a senior, that's TT Taylor. That's number 11, Tekyla Marshall. Also in the mix, number 15, a 5'8 sophomore, Tori Cunningham. And a 6-foot junior, number 13, Simone Smith, rounding out the Raider lineup. For the Heber Springs squad, they'll be starting a number 2 senior, Ada Coate, Monk. Number 31, a sophomore, Riley Forrest. Number 15, a senior, Maya Foster. And number 10, that's a senior, Bailey Burris. That is the roster and starting lineup for the Heber Springs Panthers and the Nettleton Raiders. Nettleton tonight will be wearing their road black uniforms with the gold letters and gold numbers go down the sides of the uniform. Heber in their home whites with the red numbers and red letters. And we are getting ready for tip-off here. The announcer still going through the home team lineups, usually bringing the excitement for the home team. Raiders are on the road tonight, playing at the Panther Den, as they call it. And we are excited for some tip-off. The Raiders are coached by Kevin Frisbee, and the Panthers coached by Spencer Gay. That's the two coaches and the teams. We're getting ready to tip things off here. Referees tossing around the ball, getting things ready for tip-off. Jumping up for the Panthers is number 10. That is Bailey Burris. For the Raiders is the 6-foot junior, Simone Smith. The referee making his way into the center circle. Raiders will win the tip. They tip it to KK Hardaway. Hardaway immediately sees half-court pressure, kicks to Bunga Marshall. Marshall into Simone Smith. Smith's layup off the glass will fall. And Raiders strike first here. Heber Springs bringing it down the court. Kicks to number 15. That is Maya Foster. Foster with the ball to Ada Choate. Now they kick back out. Now they kick to number 31, Riley Forrest. Her two-point shot misses. Gets her own rebound. Kicks out. Kicks back out to Ada Choate. She's about on the left corner. Now they're swinging the ball around. Forrest driving. hands it off to number 2. She drives, kicks to 15. 15 drives. It's Burris. And shot fake in the corner. They kick to Chowit for 3. That one does not fall. Rebound tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. They're going to say Heber Springs ball. 7:03 remains here in the first quarter. 2-0. Raiders with a 2-point lead. Cersei with Heber Springs with a long possession. Getting the mascots mixed up. Keep looking at center court. Number 5, that's Leah Monk, drives, misses, gets her own board, goes back up, misses the second one. This time, rebound goes again to Leah Monk, and she's fouled. They're going to get that on number 11, Bunga Marshall. That is her first personal, team's first. So Heber will get the ball underneath their own goal. They'll inbound in with Maya Foster. Foster kicks into number 2, Ada Trowett, and she makes the first points for Heber. KK Hardaway drives, gets the ball stripped, and here comes the Panthers. Number 31, Forrest driving, decides to pull up for 3, misses long. Rebound is fighting around. Taylor Thomas with a steal, and here comes Thomas. Thomas driving, hop step, goes up, gets the layup to fall. Raiders looking hot right. Number 5, Monk with the ball, kicks around, finds number 15, and she goes back to Monk and misses. Now they get it to KK Hardaway off the rebound. Now they go far side to Bunga Marshall as she kicks up the court, finds Tori Cunningham. Now they kick KK Hardaway, hesitates, kicks to Thomas in the right side corner. Taylor Thomas up to Bunga Marshall. Now to Tori Cunningham. Her 3-point shot on the left wing misses. Taylor Thomas with the board, kicks to KK Hardaway. Hardaway drive, pulls up about 15 foot. That one falls for her. About at the free throw line for a jumper. 6-2, Raiders up 4. 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter. They go left side to Ada Trout with the ball. Her shot for 3. That one swishes in. She has all 5 for the Panthers. 6-5. 5:30 remaining here in the first quarter. The pass stolen by number 15, Maya Foster. She misses her layup. Ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say it's last touch by Taylor Thomas. So Panthers ball underneath their own goal with 5:23 remaining here in the first quarter. Nettleton with a 1-point lead over Heber. Have held the lead all game. They go into Riley Forrest. Forrest pulls up, gets that. 15 remains in the first quarter. Taylor Thomas with the ball. Throws out of the double team. Now they go to KK Hardaway. Hardaway driving, goes up and gets a foul. They're going to call the foul on the floor. It's a blocking foul. And I believe they got that on number 15, Maya Foster. That is her first personal, team's first. Number 10 goes into Tori Cunningham. Cunningham driving, kicks, KK Hardaway, right wing 3. That falls for, and Raiders back up. 9-7 is the score. 4:55 remaining here in the first quarter. Here comes number 2, Ada Trowett, back up to number, looks to be 15. At an awkward angle up here. Now they go to number 10. There's Bailey Burris. Got a charging foul. That'd be charged on Bailey Burris. That is her first personal. Excuse me. Yeah, first personal, team second here. Bunga Marshall inbounds into KK Hardaway. Raiders experience the 1-3-1 full court press. They kick to Taylor Thomas. Thomas up to Cunningham. Cunningham working her way down to the baseline, pulls out, now kicks to KK Hardaway. Hardaway to Bunga Marshall, wide open left wing. That one misses. Rebound Simone Smith. Smith kicks to Bunga. Marshall's second chance shot, no good. Taylor Thomas cleans up the glass right there and gets the layup to fall. 4:18 remaining here in the first quarter. As Chowit has the ball, drives, kicks to Maya Foster. She's going to dribble it back out. Raiders lead by 4. 4 driving left, goes up, gets fouled, and misses the shot. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. They'll get that foul on 13, Simone Davis. And that's her first. Excuse me, Simone Smith, not Davis. I don't know what I'm thinking up here. Maya Foster sinks that one at the free throw line, 11-8. Raiders up by 3. Foster, a quick on the kick-out rebound from Simone Smith. Marshall goes right side, kicks to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham drives, and we'll have an on-the-floor foul. Foul be charged against, let's get the number indicated, number 2, Ada Trowett. That is her first personal, team's second. Both teams tied up at 2 fouls. Number 1, KK Hardaway inbounds into Smith. Now to Thomas, back to Hardaway. Hardaway loses her grip and lost the ball. Here comes the Panthers off the turnover. Maya Foster with the ball, crosses the timeline with 3:39 remaining here in the first quarter. 25 on the shot clock, and time is ticking. 11-8, Raiders with a 3-point lead. Foster trying to set up the offense, kicks to Choate. She goes fadeaway turnaround, misses far left, rebound loose on the floor. She ends up with it, misses that shot, and rebound goes to the Panthers, number 10. That is Bailey Burris. 11-10 is the score. Raiders with a one. Foster kicks far side to Riley Ferris. She misses, gets her own board, drives, and she'll sink that one. 11-12. Raiders down by 1 now. 2:55 remains here in the first quarter. Marshall kicks to Hardaway. Hardaway skip pass far side to Taylor Thomas. Thomas kicks back to Hardaway. Hardaway one dribble kicks Bunga Marshall. Marshall corner three on the goes to the Heber Spring Panthers. Ada Choate. She goes to number 15 Foster. Foster driving right. Trying to work towards the baseline. Picks up her dribble. Now kicks back to Ada Choate. Choate for three. That one misses. Rebound goes to Simone Smith. Smith gets it to Bunga Marshall. Marshall going to run the floor. Has a 2-on-1 scenario. They kick to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham sinks the layup. And Raiders back up here in this game. Heber Springs playing quick, trying to write down my stat. And they score quickly. 13-14 after the and one. The foul is charged on Simone Smith. That is her second. As number looks to be 5 at the line. That's Leah Monk. She misses that one. Rebound's going to be a jump ball, and that's going to remain Heber ball. Subs in the game for the Panthers looks to be they brought in number 0, Carly Holland, and also bringing in number 22. That is Ella Williams. So Panthers get it ready for the ball. They're stacking up down low. A four cross stack. They run a couple screens, kick into Forrest, and her layup is good. Makes it 13-16. Raiders down 3. Bunga Marshall pushing the ball down the court, kicks to Taylor Thomas. Thomas with a couple crossovers. Now go to KK Hardaway. Hardaway left wing to right wing to Bunga Marshall. Marshall kicks to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham shot fakes, drives, pulls up from about 12 feet. That one misses. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Number 10 with the ball. That is Bailey Burris. Burris drives right, kicks to Ada Choate. Choate for 3. That one misses long. Rebound goes Nunu Gleason. They're going to have a foul on Nunu. They got Nunu with her first personal team foul, number 3. Excuse me, team foul number 4. Panthers getting the play all set up. They kick to Riley Forrest. Forrest pulls for 3. That one drains in. Heber now with their biggest lead of the night at 6. Raiders pass stolen, and here come the Panthers. Number 10. That is Burris with the ball. Pulls up, misses short. Heber with the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. Going to be Heber ball. Into the game. And this is Jordan's sophomore year. Raiders getting ready for some defensive action. Bringing in a couple of subs is Heber. They bring back in number 15, Maya Foster, and number 5, Leah Mock. So Williams turnaround misses, and Nunu Gleason with the board. We have a jump ball. Jump ball arrows pointing Raider way. 13-19, 1:14 remains here in the first quarter. Raiders down 6. Bunga Marshall is the inbounder, kicks to Taylor Thomas. Thomas bringing it up the court, kicks to Jordan Cole. Cole now to Bunga Marshall, and it's stolen by Leah Monk. Monk read that like a free safety. She kicks now, and that pass stolen by Tori Cunningham. Cunningham driving down the court, slows it down, kicks to Taylor Thomas. Thomas driving right side, has a one-on-one situation, goes up, gets fouled, and fouls be charged on Ella Williams. That's her first personal, team third of the evening. 53.8 seconds remain here in the first quarter. 13-19, and Taylor Thomas gets ready to shoot her free throw. Taylor Thomas has always been a real interesting free throw shooter to me. I've watched her through all of her career. She shoots on the left side of the line. Makes the first one there. Thomas getting ready for her second shot. 14-19, Raiders down by 5, but Thomas, a great free throw shooter. That one sinks as well. Taylor Thomas goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Raiders down 4. 50 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, 15-19. Panthers with the ball. Looks to be number 15 with it. Now they get inside to Ella Williams. Williams gonna force it out of bounds. Gonna be 40.8 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. About a 5-second separation between shot and game clock. Raiders down by 4. Sub into the game for the Panthers, Ada Choate. As that's how the PA announcer pronounces it, so that's what we're going to stick with for the night. Taylor Thomas kicks to Jordan Cole. Cole back over to Taylor Thomas, beating the full. Cunningham, right wing 3, misses. We have a foul on the floor. On number 2, Ada Choate, her second personal, team's 4th. 28.6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter, 15-19. Choate seems to be in a little bit of foul trouble. They kick in. Taylor Thomas, 3-ball, misses. Rebound goes to Bunga Marshall. 22 seconds remain. Shot clock is off. They kick to Tori Cunningham. She drives, goes to the rack, and gets that layup to fall. Tori Cunningham, right side layup. Makes it look easy out there. 9 seconds remains here in the first quarter, 17-19. Riley Forrest trying to put the skill moves on. Decides she has to kick it out. Goes to Carly Holland. Holland picks up her dribble, goes back to Forrest, and that's how we're going to end the first quarter. 17-19 is the score. Raiders down by 2, but still a whole lot of basketball left to be played. We're going to take a quick 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have more Raider basketball back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Welcome back into Raider basketball here on the EAB Sports Network. I'm Jacob Lindemann. We're starting the second quarter here at Heber Springs. Number 0, Carly Holland with the ball. Holland goes right wing, picked up by Bunga Marshall. They kick to Riley Forrest. Forrest trying to drive. Bunga Marshall with a good switch over. She tries to go up and under, has to kick out. Goes to Leah Monk, number 5, and her layup will sink, make it 17-21. 7:40 remaining here in the second quarter. Number 10, Taylor Thomas kicks to Jordan Cole. Cole goes back right side to Taylor Thomas. Now to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham driving the rack. Makes a couple good crossover moves. Her layup will fall. Back within 2 go the Raiders with 7:25 remaining here in the second quarter. Heber Springs driving down the court. They kick to number 10. That is Bailey Burris, and she gets the hoop in the harm right there. Foul be charged against number 14, Nunu Layson. That is her second personal. That is team's second already here in the. That doesn't make sense. Should be team's first here in the quarter. She makes that one, makes it 19-24. Raiders down by 5 here. Bunga Marshall brings it into Jordan Cole. Cole brings it up the left side. Heber trying to bring in the trap. Now they go to Thomas. Now to Cunningham. Cunningham drives, kicks to Cole. Cole's going to pull for 3. That one misses. Rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders, and it'll be Panther ball. 6:58 remaining here in the half. Make sure you stick around for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime miss presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Heber inbounds the ball to Forrest. Now they kick to Burris. Burris up to Monk. Pass a little long, however. Number 15 was there. They kick to Ella Williams, and that shot will fall. Raiders down here by 7 now, 19-20, and doesn't make the shot. However, she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul against Ella Williams, her second personal, team's first here. 6:38 remaining here in the second quarter. 19-26 with a chance to try to cut into that lead. Cunningham misses the first one. Subs come into the game. Simone checks in for Bunga Marshall. Raiders running a little bit taller of a lineup right now. Cunningham at the line, shooting her second shot. That one misses. Smith putback misses, and here come the Panthers. Number 10, that is Bailey Burris with the ball. Gets it stolen. Here comes Jordan Cole. Cole running the floor, picks up her dribble, kicks to Nunu Gleason. Now to Taylor Thomas. Thomas shot fake, goes up, gets the foul, and she'll go to the line to shoot two. Foul will be charged against number 5, Leah Monk. That's her first personal, team's second here. 6:22 remaining here in the second quarter. 19-26 with a chance to cut into the lead for the Raiders is number 10, Taylor Thomas at the line shooting. Thomas, first one at the line, misses strong off the back iron. Checking into the ball game for the Raiders, number 1, KK Hardaway. She checks in for Nunu Gleason. 6:22 remains here in the half, 19-26. With a chance to make it a 6-point lead is Taylor Thomas. Thomas misses that one strong too. Rebound goes to Leah Monk. Monk throws the pass, and that's going out of bounds. Raiders will take back over the ball. They're going to say it's tipped. Referees changed their mind, said it was tipped. I didn't see a Raider near Leah Monk when that one came out of her hands. I could be mistaken. And Panthers down by 7, number 15. That is Maya Foster with the ball. Foster goes to Ada Choate. Choate with it on the right wing. Loses her footing, and we're going to have a kickball violation. She's trying to kick the ball away from the Raiders, and in basketball, you can't kick the ball. Simple violation. 6 minutes remaining in the second. 19-26, Raiders down 7. Number 1 kicks to Jordan Cole. It has to be a back court. Couldn't get control of the ball in the front court, and Panthers now have possession of the ball at the half-court line. Choate is the inbounder. They push him down as far as Coach Frisbee's box starts, and Foster with the ball. Maya Foster sitting at the right wing, going to dribble left, throws a floater up, misses, rebound, goes almost out of bounds. KK Hardaway saved it. We're going to have a jump ball. Raiders will take possession off the jump. 19-26, 5:38 remaining here in the half. First half action. Number 1, KK Hardaway with the ball. Hardaway goes to Jordan Cole. Cole floats one to Taylor Thomas. Thomas driving, skips it out. Tori Cunningham. Cunningham gets tripped, no call, and stolen off the hands. Number 31, Forrest, step back, gets it denied. KK Hardaway with a shot block. Ball goes out of bounds. Panthers take control underneath their own goal. 5:21 remaining here in the half. 19-26 is the score. Looking to inbound in. They inbound into Ada Choate. Choate fading him. We're going to have a foul. Foul charge on number 5, Leah Monk. That's her second. Team's third of the quarter. 19-26. 5:16 remaining here in the second quarter. Now in high school, they do a 5-foul bonus per each quarter. So it's an automatic 2. They get it in quick to Simone Smith. Smith misses. Rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. And that's going. Raiders down 7 to a very tough Heber Springs team. Plays in a strong 4A conference. 5:05 remaining here in the second. 19-26. Raiders down 7. Forrest with the ball. She goes right side to Maya Foster. Foster standing around the volleyball line, getting things set up. 4:50 remaining here in the half. 22 on the shot clock as she dribbles left side, tries to get into Forrest. Forrest goes turnaround. Jay misses. That rebound goes to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham tries to slow it down. Now kicks to KK Hardaway. Raiders have the numbers. A 3-on-1 situation. KK keeps it herself. Goes up, misses. However, she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charge on number 10, Bailey Burris. Her first personal, team's 4th of the quarter. 4:35 remains here in the second. 19-26 is the score with KK Hardaway out the line to try to chop into that lead. First free throw is cash money. Makes it 20-6. Raiders kind of into the lead. 4:35 remaining here in the second quarter. Hardaway, second one from the line, misses. This rebound goes to Ada Choate. She lost the handle. Now here comes Maya Foster. Foster kicks to Forrest. Forrest for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound Tori Cunningham. And She fell down while getting the rebound. They call her for a travel. So Raiders down 6. Heber with the ball underneath their own goal. 4:24 remaining here in the second. They kick into Ada Choate. Choate lost the handle, and KK Hardaway wide open, fast break. Goes up with the right hand on the left side. Gets it to fall. And Raiders down by 4. They kick quick to Ella Williams. Williams, one dribble, gets that one to go. 22-28. Raiders back down by 6. 4:05 remaining in the second quarter. They go to Bunga Marshall. Goes off the fingertips. Panthers will retake over the ball. 4:02 remains here in the second. 22-28. Raiders down by 6. Panthers have possession of the ball. Number 15. Maya Foster with it. She's going to walk it down the court. 30 seconds on the shot clock as she crosses the timeline. Raiders look to be switched over to a 2-3 zone. Number 0, Callie Holland with the ball. Kicks to number 10, Bailey Burris. Burris back to Holland. Holland on a fadeaway three-point shot. Airballs it. And here comes the Raiders. Number 1, KK Hardaway with it. And we're going to have a blocking foul. Let's see if they get that one on. I believe it's the 5th team foul. Number 15, Maya Foster, I believe. And they're going to be shooting 2 at the line with KK Hardaway. Hardaway could cut into the lead by as many as 2 points right here. First one up. That is nothing but nylon from the charity stripe. Back in the game for the Raiders. Nunu Gleason checks in for Simone Smith. And here comes the second shot from the free throw line. That one, cash money, as the kids say. 5 remaining here in the half. Number 15, Maya Foster with the ball. Foster kicks to Riley Forrest. Forrest with it. Going to drive the baseline, brings it back out. Kicks to Carly Holland. Carly Holland. Now they go back to Maya Foster. Foster, whoa, Nettie. Too many steps right there, and that could be a turnover on downs. Raiders take possession. 3:19 or halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's complete and entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. 3:10 remains. Jordan Cole with the ball. Pass deflected. She's fighting for it back. Will get it back. Now kicks to KK Hardaway. 3:05 remaining in the second. They go to Bunga Marshall. Marshall goes to drive. Gets it to go off the glass. Bunga Marshall. What a filet layup that was right there. Riley Forrest. Far side wing 3 misses. Rebound goes to the Panthers. They get it in quick to Forrest. Forrest fading away, misses. Rebound Ella Williams. She get that one to fall. Brings it back to a 4-point game. 26-30. 2:39 remaining here in the half. Jordan Cole kicks to Bunga Marshall. Marshall finds a wide open cutting Tori Cunningham. And Raiders back within 2. The Panthers bringing it down the floor quick with number 15, Maya Foster. Foster to Carly Holland. Holland dribbling around the top of the key, slowing things down. Pass stolen. Here comes KK Hardaway. Wide open, fast break. We have a tie ball game, folks. 30-30, 2:08 remaining time. Number 15, Maya Foster with the ball. Nettleton plays good when the other team gets really tired. They run the floor extremely well. Maya Foster with it. Tries to kick in, pass deflected. Nunu Gleason tips it away, and here come the Raiders. Raiders pushing the court. They go to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham goes up on the left side. That'll fall, and Heberson retakes their first lead. 1:44 remaining here in the half. We're going to take a 30-second break. When we come back, we're going to have more Raider basketball. Back here in 30 on the EAB Sports Network. I take that back. We're kind of jammed up over here. I think something froze on Mr. Conaway's computer. So we're fighting through the pressure, and we're going to keep it right here. I thought we were going to take a break. I lied. Get used to it. I want to remind you about our great Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You can check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. This is a first for us here on an NTV road trip. It's the first time we've seen a computer freeze like this. I think it looks to be the live stream app of some sort, of something. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm an ag major, so technology is not my forte. I think the kids say that. And we're in for a great game. Leading scorer on the night, KK Hardaway. She has 12. Tori Cunningham with 10. Taylor Thomas has 6. The Raiders doing a good job spreading out the floor. Number 15, Maya Foster with the ball. They go to Riley Forrest. She kicked for 3, and they retake the lead just like that. 32-33. Raiders back down by 1. 1:28 remaining here in the second quarter. We're having a great game so far. A kick far side, Tori Cunningham. Cunningham kicks back, Jordan Cole. Cole drives right side. Gets it denied by Ella Williams, and here comes the Panthers. Number 10, Bailey Burris with the ball. Lost the handle, kicks back into Ada Choate. Choate driving. They're going to say she's fouled. Let's see if they get this one on. Looks to be number 5, Jordan Cole. That is her first, team second of the quarter. 1:05 remains here in the half. 32-33. Raiders down 1. Panthers with the ball. Setting up the underneath the goal play. They kicked number 10, Bailey Burris. Burris to Ada Choate. Choate with it. Back to Forrest, number 31. She goes behind the back, trying to drive up and under. Layup misses. Rebound to the Raiders. Taylor Thomas running the floor. She's going to go floater. That one off the glass. Gets it to go. 34-33. 42 seconds remains here in the half. Ella Williams is going to say she's fouled. Charged Nunu Gleason there. I didn't see the call personally. Looked to me, she was standing straight up, and they're going to charge her for her third personal. Team's third. 41 seconds remaining here in the half. 34-33. Raiders with a 1-point lead. Ella Williams at the line, shooting 2. Williams shot up from the line. That one's good. Tied up here at 34. Into the game for the Raiders, number 25, Tabitha Cunningham. She's one of the Cunningham sisters. The other one's also on the floor. Tori for Ella Williams is nothing but nylon, where the Panthers now lead by 1, 34-35. 35 seconds remains here in the half. They go KK Hardaway. Hardaway drives, kicks Cunningham. Cunningham now to Thomas. Thomas for 3. That one misses long, and rebound stays in bounds with Bunga Marshall. Marshall to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham's going to drive. Kicks them. Head coach Kevin Frisbee to back it out. They want the last play of the quarter. 12 seconds and ticking remains here in the quarter. Cunningham gets told to go by Frisbee. She goes, she drives, misses off the glass, and Heber with the rebound. Forrest with it. Forrest pass deflected. Burris cleans it up, misses, and that's how we're going to end the first half. 34-35 is the score. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have more of Nettleton Raider basketball. The Panthers lead the Raiders 35-34. Back in here in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
This is Keith Baird with Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Baird does it all for you.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hello, this is Bob Morris from Air Conditioning. The holidays are almost here, and you shouldn't have to choose between comfort for your family and being able to celebrate the holidays. If you've been paying for costly AC repairs or high utility bills, now is the best time to replace. With approved financing, you can get 18 months with no payments and no interest. Call 870-238-3372 and ask about financing or visit us at moreac.com.
You deserve more. Don't settle for less.
See Plaza Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Plaza Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Plaza Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Plaza Tire Service.
I'd like to welcome you into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show of Nettleton Raider basketball. Kavanaugh Auto Group, you can check out their new and pre-owned inventory at CavanaughCars.com. That goes for any of their locations, and check them all out, and it'd be a lot of fun. It's always fun car shopping, especially if you can do it online and order the car to your home. You can do that at the CavanaughCars.com. Glad you are joining us today. We are in doubleheader action. The boys are warming up down on the court. If you are tuning in on the broadcast, you see the Raider boys warming up. The girls' game is going, and it's going quick. A 34-35 game. The leading scorer for the Raiders is KK Hardaway. She has 12 points on the night, right behind her Tori Cunningham with 10. Taylor Thomas has 8. Bunga Marshall has 2. Simone Smith also with 2. That is the scoring for the Raiders. I think that should have everybody for Nettleton on it. We ran into a technical issue. I had a book that I was gifted today and left it completely at the school. So we're running off an app, and it only keeps one team at a time. So we only have the Raiders stats on the night, and the boys are warming up out there. So we'll have the roster implemented on their side here in a little bit. Switch out the names and numbers. Watching some electric dunks so far from TJ Whitney. A lot of the boys team can throw it down. It's going to be a fun season. The girls playing a good game so far. A very quick pace offensive game. Both teams, all right, look to be high scoring. 34-35 for a girls game this early is usually really good for a high scoring offense. There was a lot of games last year that didn't make it into the high 40s, low 50s, and now that the girls this year, high octane, they shoot the 3 ball well. KK Hardaway has 12 points, and Tori Cunningham, another returning Raider from some of the starting lineup. She started some games, and then was the first man in on a couple other games. She's an electric ball player. Glad to have her back this season. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take another quick 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have more of the Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Back here in 3 minutes on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac Mail Supercenter is your yes, we do that store. Pac Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Supercenter, the yes, we do. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, everything cooked to perfection. Even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
It's time to save hundreds at Tucker's Appliance in Jonesboro.
Wendy, what are you doing with our sales tags?
Mark, I'm just letting everyone know the best deals are at Tucker's, like laundry sets with a $150 Tucker rebate.
We also have laundry sets with $300 Tucker rebate.
Well, how about refrigerators with $400 Tucker rebates?
Whoa, you're putting tags on everything.
That's because everything's on sale at Tucker's.
Give me those tags.
Hey, I was just getting started. Shop Tucker's Appliance today
and save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Welcome back into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Glad you're joining us for a great Thursday evening of high school basketball. The first Nettleton Raider broadcast of the year for basketball, of course. We've done a lot of football, and football does play again tomorrow night. And we hope you join us for that game as well, but let's talk about the game at hand right now. Panthers lead over the Raiders, and it's a 1-point score. And we're glad to have the action here tonight brought to you. It's going to be a fun game the rest of the way out. The rest of the game is going to be a tough-fought game. Both teams very high-octane offenses. We're going to see a lot of driving, a lot of scoring. The Raiders haven't unleashed the whole 1-3 ball in for the Raiders. Yeah, not sure how that makes sense. I feel like we've shot a little bit more from beyond the arch and made them. But KK Hardaway is the only one with the 3 ball. We're glad to bring you the action, the NTV crew. Hope you're joining online and watching the Raiders play. That's always fun. The girls team always does a phenomenal job, and the boys will follow tonight, and that's always a fun game as well. Both of the Raider teams made, I believe, second-round appearances in the playoffs. Nettleton won game 1, then they fell in overtime off a bounce-in shot by Little Rock Catholic, and both teams did a very good job the whole game, and excited to see some more action from the Lady Raiders. They're starting out 1-0 on the season after taking down the Melbourne Bearcats, and hopefully make it 2-0 tonight. Coach Frisbee's bringing out a different second-half game plan, talking to his first 5 out in the second half. The Panthers coach doing the same, trying to bring out a new game plan to try to stifle out the Raiders. But the Raiders don't go down easy, and they don't go down without a fight. Frisbee talking things over with this team in the huddle, and we're about ready for the second quarter action to start. There's no possession arrow on the scoreboard. I believe the possession arrow's downstairs, away side, with the away media crew, being the Nettleton Raider Athletic Crew. That's the new name of the YouTube page for live streams. It hosts all your live stream events. You can see old games from football and volleyball, and they're getting ready for basketball season to start up as football is winding down. Raiders will start the second 5. Raiders down by 1, but we'll have ball first to make the biggest impact here. Bunga Marshall is the inbounder. She inbounds in to Taylor Thomas, and clock starts, and here comes the Raiders. Thomas crosses the timeline, goes left wing, now in the corner to Bunga Marshall. Now back to Thomas. Thomas driving in, hop step goes up, and that one falls. Taylor Thomas gets the lead back for the Raiders, 36-35. And Boyd, Heber Springs plays really quick. Already made it down court, scored the basket while I was typing that into the scorebook. Raiders almost strike back. Simone Smith with the rebound. Misses, fading away. Now Heber running the floor. 36-37, 7:21 remaining here in the third quarter. Number 5, Leah Monk kicks to Ada Choate. Choate for 3. That one goes out of bounds, and Raiders ball. 7:14 remaining here in the third quarter. 36-37. And Raiders going to try to play it quick. Taylor Thomas with the ball. Thomas going to jog it down court. Beats the pressure. Driving right side. Kicks Tori Cunningham. Cunningham for 3. Splash that one down. Raiders take the lead right back now with a 2-point margin. 39-37. 6:57 remaining here in the third quarter. Number 15, that is Maya Foster with the ball. Foster on the right side. Gonna bounce past the 31, Riley Forrest. Forrest on the wing. Kicks to Ada Choate. Top of the key now to number 10. Back to Foster. Now they go into Choate. Choate layup misses. Rebound Tori Cunningham. They kick out Bunga Marshall. Marshall's going to run it up the floor. Marshall back to Cunningham. Cunningham kicks KK Hardaway. Hardaway pass fakes. Kicks to Cunningham. Cunningham likes the separation. Hand down, man down. Misses the 3. Rebound goes Taylor Thomas. Thomas puts that one in, and Raiders making a quick run at it, and Heber's going to need a 30-second timeout. 6:17 remains here in the third quarter. 41-37. Raiders up 4. We're going to take that break with them. Back here in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety of wings. From mild to, well, really hot. Just about any flavor you can imagine. Burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go, sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering, DoorDash available, and Wacky Wednesday with 75-cent boneless wings.
6:17 remains here in the third quarter. 41-37. Raiders up by 4. We are bringing you the action here, and glad to be doing it. 6:10 remains here in the third. 41-37. Raiders up by 4. Riley Forrest with the ball. Kicks to Ada Choate. Choate with it. Goes left side. Now they go to Maya Foster in the corner. Foster brings it around the top of the key. Kicks back to Forrest. Forrest driving. Makes that layup. 41-39. Raiders still up by 2. And here come the Raiders. KK Hardaway goes to Taylor Thomas. Thomas back to Hardaway. Hardaway one dribble. Kicks in the corner to Bunga Marshall. Marshall's foul. That's going to be on Leah Monk. I believe her 3rd personal, team's first of the third quarter. 5:39 remaining here in the third. 41. The Heber Springs Panthers, Carly Holland checking in for Leah Monk. She is in foul trouble. Still a lot of game left to be played, and 3 fouls is a tricky situation. They go into KK Hardaway. Hardaway pass fake, 6 to Taylor Thomas. Thomas driving Euro. Gets it pass deflected. And they're going to say that ball hit the line. And Tori Cunningham does not agree. However, it's going to be Heber Springs ball. Number 15. Maya Foster is going to jog it down the court. Foster on the right wing. Kicks to Ada Choate on the left side. She's going to drive right. Goes up for the layup. Gets it to kiss the glass. 41-41. 5:20 remaining here in the third quarter. Taylor Thomas kicks the KK Hardaway. They're going to say she stepped on the line of the back court. And that's going to be another violation for the Raiders. 41-41. 5:14 remaining here in the third quarter. And Maya Foster with the ball on the right side. She goes to Ada Choate. Choate going to drive right side. Lost her man's here in the third quarter. All tied up here at 41. They go to number 10, Taylor Thomas. Thomas brings it up the court, kicks to KK Hardaway. Hardaway bounces to Bunga Marshall. Marshall, couple dribbles, drives left side. Kicks back, KK Hardaway, 3 ball. Bang! Splashes down there. And Hardaway brings the Raider lead back to 3. 44-40. Number 15, Maya Foster. Foster, Ada Choate. Choate drives the baseline. Kicks to number 10, back to Holland. Back to Burris. Bailey Burris, number 10, kicks far side to Ada Choate. Choate drives, goes up, misses, rebound, big Bunga Marshall down there, and here comes the Raiders. They go to Taylor Thomas. Thomas down to Cunningham. Cunningham right, left for lazy. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout, Nettleton. That'd be a full 60-second timeout. Nettleton leads 46-41, 4:22 remaining here in the third quarter. We're going to take that timeout with them. Back here in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp document system dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center, professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on
4:15 remains here in the third quarter. Heber with the ball. They hit Choate on the backdoor pass. They get it to fall off the glass. 46-43. 4:05 remains here in the third quarter. Number 10, Taylor Thomas kicks to Bunga Marshall. Marshall drives, kicks back out. Thomas now to KK Hardaway. Hardaway into Simone Smith. Smith is going to be fouled. That foul is going to be on the floor. And that's on number 22, Ella Williams. That's her third personal, team's second. Back into the game for the Raiders. For Heber, number 4, Annalie Jones. KK Hardaway, the inbounder, kicks in to Taylor Thomas. She jab steps, gets a woman to miss, and gets blocked. Ella Williams with the block. Number 15, Maya Foster. Hurt footsteps, misses the fast break layup, and here come the Raiders. They kick Taylor Thomas. Thomas, 3-ball. No good. Rebound goes to Annalie Jones, and here comes the Heber Spring Panthers. Number 31, Forrest kicks to Foster. Foster Riley Forrest. Forrest hezzy move going to the rack, and the scoop layup falls. 46-45. KK Hardaway bringing down the inbound. Kicks to Tori Cunningham. Cunningham to Taylor Thomas. Thomas now to Bunga Marshall. Marshall's going to drive the baseline. Goes up, and they're going to say she gets blocked. A lot of balls stolen. Taylor Thomas, wide open, fast break layup. And the layup falls for Taylor Thomas. 48-45, Raiders up by 3. Ada Choate with the ball. Choate gets it number 15, Maya Foster. Foster stands on the right wing. She's guarded by Simone Smith. Foster goes left side to Ella Williams. Williams goes spin cycle, misses the layup, and they're going to say she's fouled. Foul's going to be charged against the Raiders. Number 15, Tori Cunningham, and that's her first on the evening. Team's first, 2:32 remaining here in the third quarter. 48-45, and Williams' shot misses. Makes it 48-45 still. Into the game for the Raiders is number 5, Jordan Cole, and number 14, Nunu Gleason. The Panthers also made some substitutions. They brought in number 5, Leah Monk, as Williams' second one does fall. Thought they brought in the number 10, Taylor Thomas. Thomas into Simone Smith. They kick Cunningham. Cunningham goes up and gets fouled. That's on Ella Williams, her 4th personal, team's second, I believe. 2:22 remaining here in the third quarter. 48-46 as team third. The Heber Springs student section finally showing up. We're in the third quarter. Tori Cunningham, 49-46. Raiders with a 3-point margin over the Panthers. Cunningham's second shot falls as well from the charity stripe. Raiders up by 4, 50-46. 2:19 remains here in the third. They go left side to Bailey Burris. Burris hesitates, slows it down, now going back left, kicks number 15. That is Maya Foster. Foster hands it off to Annalie Jones. She kicks to number 10, Bailey Burris. Back to Forrest, Riley Forrest. Hesitates, going to drive right, kicks number 4, Annalie Jones. Jones gets her pass stolen, and here comes Taylor Thomas. Thomas running the floor. She's going to get fouled. They're going to get that on number 5, Leah Monk. Well, that's her 4th personal. 4th personal for Leah Monk. Team foul number 4, 50-46. 1:52 remains here in the third quarter. Raiders here to inbound. They inbound into Taylor Thomas. Thomas with the basketball. Thomas passes out of the trap. Gets it to Torrey Cunningham. Back to Thomas. Thomas, one dribble. Picks it up. Try to get it to Jordan Cole. Possession stays Nettleton way. Jordan Cole is set to be the inbounder. Cole goes into Torrey Cunningham, sophomore to sophomore. Now they go back to Cole. Cole, corner three. Bang! Cash down money. 3-point shot from the right side corner. Raiders with the lead. 53-46, up by 7. 3-point shot from the Panthers misses. 48 Raiders up by 5. Taylor Thomas with the ball. Thomas goes to big Nunu Gleason, and that pass is intercepted by Maya Foster. Foster out to Forrest. She hesitates, drives, fade away, misses way too strong, and Taylor Thomas with the rebound. She's going to run the fast break. Thomas hop step 1-2, no good. We got over the back foul. That's me on number 15. Torrey Cunningham, that is her team's second. 1 minute. 1 minute remains here in the third. 53-48, a 5-point lead for the Raiders. Raiders and Panthers in a very physical game so far. 55 seconds and ticking, guys. Number 15, Maya Foster, brings it across the court. She stands about right wing. Try to back down Simone Smith. Now she goes to Riley Forrest. Forrest going to drive right side. Goes shot fake and now kicks to Annalie Jones. Jones floater miss. Rebound Jordan Cole. Cole, a dribble away from a trap. Kicks to number 10, Taylor Thomas. Thomas going to bring it down the court. About a 2 or 3 second separation between shot and game clock. Now they kick Jordan Cole. Cole to Cunningham, back to Cole. Cole try to get it into Simone Smith, and just too much height on that pass. And it's going to go out of bounds. Panther basketball. 20 seconds remain here in the third quarter. No shot clock. 53-48. Raiders up by 5. Number 15, Maya Foster with the ball. Kicks to Riley Forrest. Forrest top of the key. Going to drive right side. Spin moves. Goes up and under. Gets that to fall. About 4 seconds remains here in the third. 53-50. They kick to Cunningham, and that's how we're going to end the third quarter. 0.9 seconds remain here in the third quarter. But they have to get the full length of the court. I believe Raiders going to keep somebody to ensure they don't roll it down the court. 0.9 seconds remains. About 3 here in the third quarter. 3-point lead for the Raiders. 53-50. They get it into Maya Foster, and that's how we're going to end the third quarter right there. Raiders up by 3, 53-50. We're going to take a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll have more Raider basketball and fourth quarter action back here in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
It's time to save hundreds at Tucker's Appliance in Jonesboro.
Wendy, what are you doing with our sales tags?
Mark, I'm just letting everyone know the best deals are at Tucker's, like laundry sets with a $150 Tucker rebate.
We also have laundry sets with $300 Tucker rebate.
Well, how about refrigerators with $400 Tucker rebates?
Whoa, you're putting tags on everything.
That's because everything's on sale at Tucker's.
Give me those tags.
Hey, I was just getting started. Shop Tucker's Appliance today.
And save.
Tucker's Appliance.
8 minutes here in the fourth quarter remain. 53-50. Raiders up by 3. And Heber Springs going to start the thing off with the ball. We're playing on the road again. Well, actually, not again. We're second game of the season for the Lady Raiders. First for the boys tonight. Number 31, Forrest with the ball. Right wing. Kicks up to Ada Choate to Bailey Burris. Burris to Annalie Jones in the left side corner. She's going to dribble right side. Kicks to Riley Forrest at top of the key. Now they go back to Annalie Jones, and now Maya Foster with it. 15 seconds on the shot clock as Forrest 3-point shot does not connect. Rebound goes to Ada Choate to Foster. Back to Forrest. Forrest picks up her dribble, kicks to Foster, back to Choate. Choate on the left wing. Swings the ball around, trying to connect at the play for the Panthers. Looks like they're running ISO with Ada Choate. Choate to Maya Foster. Foster to Annalie Jones. Wide open on the left wing. Air balls for three. And Raiders will take over here. Number 10, Taylor Thomas off the rebound from KK Hardaway. Brings it down the court. She picks up her dribble. Kicks to Kiana Gleason, also known as Nunu. Nunu picks up her dribble. Kicks Taylor Thomas. Loses control of it. And Raiders keep it in bounds. They get it. Long pass intercepted. Bailey Burris. Burris with it. Goes up. Misses her layup. Forrest with the rebound. And that makes it 53-52. A 1-point ball game. 6:40 remains here in the fourth quarter. We have a timeout on the floor. Timeout for the Panthers. A full timeout, and we're going to take this one with them. 53-52. Raiders up by 1. Back here in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area. Cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection. Even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
Pac Mail Supercenter is your yes, we do that store. Pac Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac Mail Supercenter, the yes, we do that store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac Mail.
6:35 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 53-52. Raiders up by 1. KK Hardaway loses the grip, but Bunga Marshall, a little shot fake jumper misses. Taylor Thomas doesn't miss, however. Makes it 55-52. Number 4, Annalie Jones with the ball for the Panthers. Gets to Riley Forrest. She shot fakes, dribbles, drives. Now kicks to Maya. Maya Foster gets her layup to fall. 55-54. Raiders up by 1. Number 1, KK Hardaway bringing down the ball. It's a 1-point game. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. We have some Raider students who infiltrated the Heber student section. That's Destin, Gary, and Javier. Number 10, Burris with the steal. Goes up. They're going to say she's fouled. 55-56. Raiders down by 1. It's Heber's first lead of the third. Of the fourth. Foul on KK Hardaway. That's our first personal, team's first of the quarter. Burris shot up. Makes that one. Makes it 55-57. Raiders down by 2. 5:45 remains here in the fourth quarter. Number 10, Taylor Thomas with the ball. Thomas setting up the Raider offense. Raiders slowing down the pace just a little bit. Thomas drives. Is fouled. Fouls on Ada Choate. That is her third personal. Team's first. 55-57 is the score. Raiders down by 2. An inbound into Taylor Thomas. Thomas gonna drive right side, dribbling, gets tripped, and that's another foul. That one's on Bailey Burris. That's her second, team's third. 5:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 55-57. Raiders down by 2, but have the ball underneath their own goal. They inbound in. Cunningham. Cunningham goes up. Gets that one to go. We are all tied up here at 57. It'd be cooler if it was 67, but I can't make the scoring. 5:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Maya Foster, Ella Williams. They're going to say she's fouled. I didn't see the foul right there, I believe. Bunga Marshall got all ball, but it looks like they put her, they're going to say she put her body into it, but not from my point of view up in the NEA Baptist broadcast position. But I'm also not a referee. These guys, this is what they get paid to do. Ella Williams makes the first. 57-58. 5:15 remains here in the fourth quarter as Ella Williams goes at the line for her second shot from the charity stripe. That one sinks nothing but nylon, 57-59. Raiders down by 2, but with the ball back. Number 1, KK Hardaway putting the moves on. Now kicks to number 10, Taylor Thomas. Thomas left side. Slowing it down, setting up the offense. Going to drive right. Working Ada Choate. Now they kick to KK Hardaway. Hardaway pass. Stolen. They kick down court. Ada Choate wide open. Had to switch sides. Did not like the left side for some reason. Raiders will take a timeout, and we're going to take it with them. 4:49 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 57-61. Raiders down 4. Back here in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Raider basketball here. 4:49 remains here in the fourth quarter. Raiders down by 4. Still a lot of game left to be played. Sure you join us for our post-game show. We'll name our JOSM player of the game. KK Hardaway with the ball. KK Hardaway drives right side. Goes behind the back, slowing things down. Now kicks Taylor Thomas. Thomas running the point guard this year. Now she picks up her dribble, looking for help. Now bounces it to number 1, KK Hardaway. Pass goes low and stolen. They kick Forrest for 3. That one no good. Rebound goes into the hands of Tori Cunningham. Cunningham's going to take control of this one herself. Driving to the rack. Goes up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on Ella Williams. That's her final foul of the evening. Excuse me, they said that's her first. I must have the wrong number in my mind. No, that's her 5th personal of the night. They're not subbing her out. There they go. They sub her out here. Ella Williams with 5 on the evening. Going to the line to shoot 2, number 15, Tori Cunningham. 4:16 remains here in the fourth quarter. Cunningham, pretty good all-around free throw shooter, first one. And, of course, the Jacob Winterman jinx strikes again. Happened all last season, and it tends to happen every year. I say one good thing. While they're at the free throw line, they tend to miss, and she missed both. The Jacob Winterman jinx is real, about as real as the Craig Miller jinx, and we're just... Something about the Nettleton play-by-play callers in the years past. We jinx you. Foul charged on number 13, Simone Smith, so that's her 3rd. 57-61, Raiders down by 4. Maya Foster gets hit on the cut, misses her way up, rebound, KK Hardaway. Hardaway gets trapped, gets it to Taylor Thomas. Thomas running the floor, driving, goes up, misses it, doesn't get the foul called, and here come the Panthers. They kicked to Ada Choate. Choate didn't know where it was, found it, and they're going to say she's fouled. A foul charged on KK Hardaway. Her 2nd, team's 4th, 57-61, remaining here in the 4th. 3:45 remains, Raiders down by 4. Number 15, Maya Foster is the inbounder. Foster kicks to the corner with Ada Choate. Choate, one dribble, passes out to number 10, Bailey Burris. Burris with the basketball. Setting up some offense. Kicks to Riley Forrest. Forrest with it. Picks up her dribble. Now to Ada Choate. 24 on the shot clock. 3:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Couple dribbles. She's trying to get around Bunga Marshall. Marshall, a tenacious defender, and they got her on the hand check. The hand check tends to be a foul that they get Bunga Marshall on every now and then. I believe you're allowed one hand on a defender. I thought that was the ruling. And Riley Forrest will go to the line to shoot 2 because Raiders have 5 team fouls. 57-62. Raiders down by 5. At the line, shooting her second one's Forrest. Forrest makes them both. 57-63. Raiders down 6. Number 15, Tori Cunningham with the ball. Cunningham playing quick. She's going to drive past Ada Choate, go up, gets fouled, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charged on number 2, Ada Choate. It's about the same foul they've been calling all night. So, but the Heber student section is not very happy. It's very good sized student section, but Cunningham makes the first one there at the charity stripe. 58-63, Raiders down by 5. At the line, shooting her second one is Cunningham. Cunningham from the free throw line. This one is no good, misses that one. And here come the Panthers. Number 5, Leah Monk with it. Picks it up, kicks Bailey Burris. Burris, 3-ball, drains in. 58-66, Raiders down by 8. 3 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. 58-66, Raiders down by 8. We got a blocking foul. That's the right call. Feet weren't set by Maya Foster. And Raiders will go to the line to shoot 2. Blocking foul is charged there, and 2 shots goes to Taylor Thomas at the charity stripe. Still can't get over the fact we have 2 young Raiders on the NTV crew who have infiltrated the Heber student section. It's funny to watch as Thomas makes her first one at the line. 59-66 is the score. Raiders down by 7, but not out. Still a lot of basketball left to be played. Thomas at the line. The second one is no good, misses short. Rebound goes Bailey Burris. Now they go to Riley Forrest. Now to Maya Foster. Foster with it. Picks up her dribble. Kicks to Forrest. Now to number 0, Carly Holland. Holland trapped in the corner. And timeout, Heber Springs. We're going to take that timeout with them, too. 47 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 59-66. We're going to take the 30-second. Back here in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Nettleton Raider basketball here. Fourth quarter action. 2:47 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 59-66 is the score. If you're just now joining us on 101.3 Bob FM or Nettleton Raider Athletics, glad you're joining us. An inbound into Leah Monk. Ball is loose on the ground, and it's stolen, and they're going to say a travel there. Not sure if I agree with that call personally. KK Hardaway did not have full possession of the ball when she kind of dove on the ground for it. And they're going to reset the shot clock. 59-66, 2:42 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Heber inbounds in, Riley Forrest. Forrest pulls up, long range 3, misses long. Rebound, Simone Smith, and they're going to call a jump ball there. Raider going Raider way, so Raiders will have possession. Raiders down 7, 59-66, 2:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders playing super solid here in the fourth. Only a couple errors here and there. Number 10, Taylor Thomas with the ball goes to KK Hardaway. Hardaway, the junior point guard last year's stellar sophomore season. Hardaway setting up the horns play. Dribbling left, hands it Cunningham. Cunningham drives right, kicks Bunga Marshall. Marshall driving, spin cycle. And they got her on a carry violation. Now they changed to a travel. I don't think the referee had his mind made up on what he was calling. It was a quick travel. It was a carry call first. Then Frisbee said something. Then he changed it to a travel. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Burris kicks to Foster. Foster driving right side. 59-66. Raiders down 7. Foster with the basketball. Picked up by Bunga Marshall. Marshall playing very good close defense. I kicked to Ada Choate. Choate gets the layup to fall. 59-68. Raiders down 9. Still not out of it. 1:40 remaining here in the fourth quarter. KK Hardaway with the basketball. She's going to dribble, drive right quick. goes up, misses. Rebound goes Forrest. Forrest kicks to Ada Choate. Choate with the basketball. Choate picked up by Thomas. Gets that layup to fall. 59-70. Raiders down by 11 here. Bunga Marshall with the ball. Raiders got to score quick. 1:17 remaining here in the fourth quarter. A quick scores from the Panthers. Now they go back to Cunningham. Cunningham. Pass deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Raider basketball. 1:10 remains here in the fourth. Cunningham set to inbound here. Down by 11. They get it into Bunga Marshall. Marshall going to set up the offense. Marshall dribbles left side. Kicks Cunningham. Cunningham, she's going to drive. Gets the layup to fall. 60 seconds remains here. They're getting it down the floor quick for the Panthers. Trying to type everything out in my book. 50 seconds remains here in the fourth quarter. Raiders down by 9. Panthers going to kind of hold on to it here. Not allow too much. Simone Smith applying pressure. She's going to deliver a foul. Foul charge on Simone. That is her fourth personal, team's probably seventh of the fourth quarter. 40.3 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter as they are in the double bonus. That shot misses there. 40.3 seconds remain here in the fourth. 61-70. Raiders get the rebound after the second miss. Cunningham kicks to Thomas. Raiders down by 9. They're playing quick, trying to get the ball down the floor. Thomas goes up, gets that one to go, and we're going to have a timeout on the floor. Timeout Nettleton. 63-70, Raiders down 7. 32.4 seconds remain here in the fourth quarter. We're going to take this 30-second break with them. Back here in 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
See Placid Tire Service for the right tire at the right price right now. Placid Tire Service is the area's biggest selection of in-stock tires at the lowest price. While others are searching for tires to order, we'll get you fixed up with a great set of tires and back on the road in no time with our 4 tires, 1 hour guarantee. Plus, we make the purchase easy on your budget with our Placid Tire Service card or no credit needed financing options. For the right tire at the right price right now, the choice is easy. That's Placid Tire Service.
32.4 seconds remaining here in the fourth quarter. Raiders down 7. Heber has the ball. 63-70 is the score. Very high scoring game so far in the season. Panthers trying to beat the full court press. See who they inbound. They inbound into Forrest. Forrest take a couple dribbles. Pass lost, but got back by Heber. Now they get it down the court. Kick to Leo Monk. Now to number 10, Bailey Burris. Shot clock is off. We have a foul on the floor. Foul charge to Bunga Marshall. That is Bunga's, I believe, third personal. Excuse me, fourth personal. And going to the line is Maya Foster. Foster looks to be, I think she missed that one. I turned my head for a quick second. Misses that one too, 63-70. Raiders pushing down the floor quick. Torrey Cunningham drives, pulls up, misses, rebound tipped away and stolen by Heber. They kick to Ada Choate. Choate with the ball, kicks to Leah Monk. Monk goes up, makes the layup, 63-72. And that's how we're going to end this one. Heber will move to 2-0, and Nettleton fall back to 1-1, but still, this is early season. It's still a non-conference season, so still a lot of basketball left to be played in the year. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have our post-game show. That'll flip into our First National Bank pregame show. So back here in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
First Security is about more than great banking. Yes, we provide the financial expertise, digital tools, and everything else you need when you need it. But we also go all in on local support with friendly professionals, plus convenient locations all across the state. Because we believe personal banking is better banking. Visit fsbank.com for details. That's fsbank.com for friendly local banking with First Security. Bank better. Member FDIC.
Hey y'all, it's Brandon Baxter, and I want to let you know about my friends at Cleanway Restoration and Construction. You see, disasters don't happen when it's convenient, whether it's a fire, a flood, or a tornado. When it damages your home, it upsets everything about your life. Cleanway comes in and does the cleanup, and they can lay your floors, replace your cabinets, and fix or replace walls. So remember, when an inconvenient disaster comes your way, think Cleanway Restoration and Construction. Let Cleanway restore your home and restore your life. Find out more at cleanwayrestoration.com.
Hello, I'm estate planning and elder law attorney Chad Oldham. More and more often today, I hear clients tell me that the only thing golden about the golden years is that it takes all the gold to grow old. Don't be a victim of rising healthcare and nursing home costs. Be prepared. Have a plan. Contact us today to find out how we help our clients protect and preserve assets for family and future generations. The Oldham Law Firm, 603 Southwest Drive in Jonesboro, or visit us on the web at oldhamlawfirm.com.
Pac-Mail Supercenter is your yes, we do that store. Pac-Mail, Tim, what's that all about?
Pac-Mail can scan that, copy that, shred that, return that, design that, cut that, print that, pack that, ship that, crate that, freight that, notarize that. At Pac-Mail, we can do all that and more.
Pac-Mail Supercenter, the yes, we do that store. 361 Southwest Drive at Jonesboro. Don't trust just anybody to do all that. Trust Pac-Mail.
Demo's Smokehouse Barbecue is still winning awards and still going strong. Over 20 years of local ownership. The reason? Their process for producing the best barbecue in the area, cooked low and slow. The same process is ensured it's done right and still making my mouth water. Take-home packs, sandwiches, ribs, desserts, beans. Oh, beans! And the big chops on the weekend. Everything cooked to perfection, even the desserts. Demo's Barbecue, 2 locations across from Jonesboro High and at Hilltop. Smoking it right for over 20 years.
It's time to save hundreds at Tucker's Appliance in Jonesboro.
Wendy, what are you doing with our sales tags?
Mark, I'm just letting everyone know the best deals are at Tucker's, like laundry sets with a $150 Tucker rebate.
We also have laundry sets with $300 Tucker rebate.
Well, how about refrigerators with $400 Tucker rebates?
Whoa, you're putting tags on everything.
That's because everything's on sale at Tucker's.
Give me those tags.
Hey, I was just getting started. Shop Tucker's Appliance today.
And save.
Tucker's Appliance.
Welcome back into our post-game show. We are just finished up our girls' game. It was a good game, and it was a fun one to watch. Raiders fall just short. The final score of it was 63-71 was the final that I have. 63-72 was the final, and an all-around good game for the Nettleton Raiders. A hot start, but slow in the middle. A lot of missed opportunities in the second and third quarter. Fourth quarter, Raiders played high octane, and so did Heber. One of the highest scoring girls games I've seen in a while, and it was a fun game. We're going to talk a little bit about the player of the game, and then we're going to try to flip the script just because warm-up's getting close to over for the boys' game. The JOSM Play of the Game is brought to you by Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. They've been getting you back in the game for more than 40 years. Tonight, we're going to give the Player of the Game to Taylor Thomas. She had a ton of points for the Raiders. Don't have the exact points right now. We're trying to fill out the book for the next game. But I believe she had over double digits for sure, probably around the 12-14 mark. Ran the point guard very well all night and did a great job limiting turnovers for the Raiders. We're excited to see the rest of the season unfold here on the television crew. It's going to be a fun year. The Raiders take on Heber Springs in the boys matchup right here. The boys led by senior captains. That is, one's a senior captain. That is TJ Whitney. The other is a junior captain, TJ Daly. Both are great athletes. We got to watch both of these progress for some time. My first watch of TJ Whitney, he was in the 9th grade. I watched him throw a alley-oop inbound dunk like in the 9th grade. It was insane to watch because the only person I knew before that was dunking in the 9th grade was Taylor Smith, the electrifying one. And he was one of the all-time Nettleton leading scorers. Hit 1,000 career points in TJ Whitney. He's been a phenomenal ball player and a great piece for this Raider team. Glad to see him returning for senior year. The Raiders also returned key piece in T.J. Daly. Daly was the point guard last year on a very good Nettleton Raider team that made a trip to the quarterfinals of the state playoffs, where they lost in overtime to a very tough Little Rock Catholic team. They lost by 2 points on a buzzer beater shot. There was a buzzer beater by the Raiders that sent it to overtime, and a buzzer beater by Catholic to win overtime. So that was a very fun, and you had to be their game. One of those types of classics, and was a great time. Heber coming in on the night. They look to have a very young roster. On their roster is only one senior. The rest are juniors and sophomores, and that's a very hard team to keep up with. Their one senior is number 15, Keith Hurst. They're coached by Tony Davis, and being that young of a squad is very hard no matter what team you are, because this is playing against a tough 5A East team like Nettleton, a team that makes a great state run every year. Especially being in a little bit lower of a classification, definitely could see some challenges. The Raiders playing an always tough 5A East, was the 2 seed last year behind Marion. Marion was the 1, Nettleton the 2, Valley View the 3, and the 4 was West Memphis. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to have starting lineups back here in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
Looking for a checking account with no hassles and no hidden fees? First Community Bank has you covered with our free checking account. Open yours today with just $50 and enjoy no monthly service charge, no minimum balance requirement, and access to free bill pay and First Link internet banking. Plus, get a free ATM card and a MasterCard debit card, subject to approval. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Your vehicle is a personal and important investment. At Central Collision Center, we're more than collision repair. We do everything from minor paint touch-ups and windshield replacements to framework. We're committed to customer satisfaction and provide the highest quality of service. At Central Collision Center, we provide honest and expert auto care and offer a written lifetime warranty and on-site rental car arrangements. Stop by or give us a call today to schedule your free estimate. Central Collision Center. Professional, convenient, reliable. Behind Central Chevrolet on Stadium and online at centralcollisionctr.com.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document Systems dealer in Jonesboro.
This is Barry Forrest. My family's been taking care of equipment needs of businesses just like yours since 1965. I would love to work for you today.
Put your daily office routines in the hands of people you can trust. Forrest Office Machines, your authorized Sharp Document System dealer at 1005 G Street in Jonesboro, 932-7852. Call Forrest Office Machines today.
More reasons to go to Wings to Go. TVs everywhere and variety burgers, catfish, shrimp, tenders, salads, great food and atmosphere. Not to mention the sides and desserts and other stuff. 2 locations on Alexander and on Parkwood off Red Wolf. For 25 years, Wings to Go is the original and best place for wings in Jonesboro. Well, we think it is anyway. Wings to Go. Sports and wings. Life is good. Wings2go.hungerrush.com for online ordering. DoorDash available.
Home of the best new and used sports equipment in Northeast Arkansas is Play It Again Sports. If you've got quality gear you're no longer using, just bring it in. Play It Again will pay you money. Want to test out a bat before you buy? Play It Again's rental program lets you test it out. And if you decide to buy, a big chunk of that rental fee goes towards your purchase. Visit Play It Again Jonesboro on Facebook for the latest deals. And come by 2006 South Caraway. Play It Again Sports, where everybody plays.
Your specialty print and ship store is the Safe Ship Store in Jonesboro. Owner David Leonard wants to help you with all your shipping and printing needs, and they'll always give you the best customer service and highest quality product for the absolute lowest prices in town. So, when you need something packed and shipped, or when you need printed products, call the Safe Ship Store. Come in today to see all they have to offer. For the best customer service, quality, and prices, visit the Safe Ship Store, 2500 Alexander Drive, Suite C in Jonesboro, 870-333-5068.
Welcome into the First National Bank pregame show. We're about to knock away starting lineups, and we're about ready for tip-off. The Nettleton Raider boys team now takes on Heber, and it's hard to view who's on the Heber team because they got the bench players standing behind the starting lineup. so hard to see the starters' numbers. However, we're just going to kick it off with the Nettleton Raiders starting lineup. Nettleton Raiders tonight will be starting number 3, a junior guard, standing at 5'10". That's T.J. Daly. Number 4, a junior guard at 5'7", Byron Smith. A 6'2" junior, number 12, Desarion Brewster. 6'5" junior, number 14, Lamarion Rogers. And rounding it out, a 6'4" senior, number 10, that's TJ Primetime Whitney. The starting lineup for the Heber Springs Panthers goes as follows. We'll go left to right on the bench. Number 15, that's the senior, Keith Hurst. Number 5, a sophomore guard, Jacob Kirkpatrick. Number 10, a junior forward, Whit McLean. Number 3, a junior guard, Rhett Herring. And rounding it out, number 2, sophomore guard, Brody Biggs. They're coached by Tony Davis. And for the Nettleton Raiders, they're coached by Dominic Lincoln. Lincoln moved in from Alma after Bubba Deaton decided to move to administration and stop coaching. Glad Bubba Deaton got to keep in the Nettleton Raiders system. He was going to be an all-time Nettleton head coach, one of the best coaches we've seen in recent years. Him and Mark McCord ran a really good duo. And we're excited to see Dominic Lincoln. I believe this is the first boys game of the year. They played a couple benefit games. They've also seen a little bit of time in Raider Madness. This is the first time in non-conference, and it's going to be one for the books. Raiders bring out a pretty tall lineup. Smallest guy is Byron Smith. He's 5'7". The rest are about 5'11" and above. The Heber Springs team don't have as much height as the Raiders on the floor right now. Raiders tend to be one of the dominating teams in the 5A East, usually year in and year out. It was not last year, but the year before, they were the 5A East Conference champions. And that was a heck of a year. That was the year Coach Deaton had a little bit of illness and took a step back, and Coach Luke Tate, now at Valley View, stepped up, and Raiders went all the way, won the 5A East, and made a playoff appearance. They lost the first round to a very tough Jacksonville team. The 5A Central tends to be a great little area for basketball. Here we go. We're going to have the tip-off here. It's number 14, Lamarion Rogers. Number 15, that is Keith Hurst, jumping it up. Raiders in their black uniforms with the numbers. I'm a big fan of these uniforms. I know frequent listeners of basketball games have heard me say that just because it reminds me of the Kentucky Wildcats and their blue with the white and blue checkers down the side. We are talking it through here. I'm unsure what the referees are actually talking about. They're a shot clock is huddle. We're going to talk it over. Both coaches talking it over with the team. We're getting things out, set away, and trying to figure out what's going on with the shot clock issues. They might be wheeling out the portables. That tends to be a scenario every now and then here in basketball. They have to wheel out the portable shot clocks. That's usually a little harder for me to keep up with for the shot clock violations, but referees are talking it over. Raiders back out on the court. Coach Dominic Lincoln thinks he's got them all squared away. Very excited to watch Lincoln's first coaching here at Nettleton. He's Alma made a pretty good state run, and I was one of the state announcers for the whole live streams as a whole, one of the main 3, and I was known for mispronouncing Alma, and he was one of the ones who told me how to correct it. TJ Daly already having some conversations out there. It's like he's conversating with the student section. While we wait on the shot clocks to be fixed, Heber makes their way to the court. Raiders getting ready to play some basketball, and we're all waiting. The crowd's waiting. The NTV crew's waiting. We're all sitting here waiting on these shot clocks to be fixed. TJ Daly believe he state. TJ Whitney, believe he was all-state for sure. Him and Jacoby Jamison were the two bids, I believe, from the Nettleton Raiders. Both phenomenal players. Glad to see both of them returning. Other starters on the court, number 4, Byron Smith. He's a junior. Number 12, Jazarion Brewster Jr. And number 14, Lamarion Rogers, also a junior. Shot clock's due. Wondering if this was going to happen, and here we go. Referees making their ways out, getting ready for tip-off between Lamarion Rogers and Keith Hurst. Tip is won by... It actually goes out of bounds before anybody takes possession, so Heber Springs is going to take it. Number 2 is going to start things off for inbounding it in. Brody Biggs. Biggs looking for the man to inbound into. He hits Rhett Herring. Herring trying to go in, and it's stolen. Here comes TJ Daly. Daly driving down the court. He wants the fast break. Goes up, under, fillets it. TJ Daly with the 2-point layup gets things going. 2-0. 7:45 remains in the first. Byron Smith applying full court pressure on Brody Biggs. Pass high in the air, but gets the Rhett Herring. Herring guarded by Jazarion. Jazarion Brewster forces a pass. Pass out to Biggs. Biggs 3-ball, no good. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Ball is going to be a jump ball. It's Byron Smith down there. And good job by the Raiders forcing a jump ball early. 2-0. 7:25 remaining here in the first quarter. Nettleton looking to start out hot, trying to get a quick early run out. They get it to TJ Whitney. Whitney drives, kicks Jazarion. Brewster misses. Lamarion Rogers is going to be fouled. Foul's going to be charged on number 3, Rhett Herring, his first, team's first. 7:14 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-0 is the score. Raiders with a lead. They inbound in to TJ Whitney. Whitney fakes the handoff, driving, and misses short. And rebound, put back, misses as well. Number 2, Brody Biggs kicks to Rhett Herring. Herring with it on the right side. He's going to be forced to drive. Byron Smith doesn't get the shot block, and the 3-point will fall. 2-3, 6:52 remaining here in the first quarter. TJ Daly with the ball. Hesitation. Gets him to bite on it. Misses the quick 19-footer. And rebound goes Heber. Number 3, Rhett Herring for 3. Misses that one. Rebound goes to Byron Smith. Smith to TJ Daly. Kicks up 4. TJ Whitney. Whitney driving. Goes spin cycle. Be fouled on the 4. Foul charge on number 10, Whit McClain. That's going to be the team's second, his first. 6:32 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-3. Raiders down by 1. Still good action left to be played here. Get it into TJ Whitney. They get him on a charge. They're going to say he used too much body on a push-off. And T-Witt is not happy. 6:32 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-3 is the score. Raiders with a 1-point deficit. Rhett Herring with the ball. Herring force left. They're going to get a foul. They're going to charge that on TJ Daly. That's his first, team's second. 6:26 remaining here in the first quarter. 2-3. Raiders down by 1. Number 3 on number 3 here. Rhett Herring trying to get around TJ Daly. Daly, a ferocious defender, hard to get around. A kick in to number 5, Jacob Kirkpatrick, and they're going to get a foul on TJ Whitney, his second, team's third. Quick start on foul trouble for the Raiders. TJ Whitney, not a guy you want to see in foul trouble with less than 2 minutes played. 6:14 remaining here in the first. 2-3 Raiders down by 1. Pass deflected, goes out of bounds, but subs comes into the game. That's number 5, Markel Roddy. He comes in for TJ Whitney. Whitney with 2 fouls, and 2 fouls way too early. About 1 minute, 51 seconds have been played. 6:09 remains. 2-3 Raiders down by 1. Rhett Herring with the ball. Herring going to drive right side, go up, gets blocked, and they got a charge called on top of that. Rhett Herring, it's Herring's second. 6 minutes remain here in the first quarter. It's 2-3. Raiders bring in another sub. Number 2 checks in. That's Callan Ellis. Yeah. Where's number 2? I wonder if he has any relation to Caleb Reed Ellis. And number 3, that's TJ Daly back to Ellis. Ellis crossover move, kicks back TJ Young. Brewster with the rebound, gets fouled on his way back up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charged on number 15. That's Keith Hurst. His first, team's 4th. At the line, shooting 2 is Desarion Brewster. It's a very cool last name, Brewster. That one sinks at the free throw line. We got a tie ball game here, folks. All tied up here at 3. 5:39 remaining here in the first quarter. Knotted up at 3 points apiece. Brewster, second one. Sinks as well. He goes 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Raiders lead by 1, 4-3. As they get it up to Rhett Hearing. Hearing makes a crossover move, picks up his dribble, it hits Jacob Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick back up to Hearing. Hearing top of the key, goes back left side. Kirkpatrick gonna drive, picks up his dribble, finds Hearing, his 3-point shot misses. Rebound Markel Roddy. Roddy gets it out of trouble. Now, here come the Raiders. TJ Daly with the ball. Daly, crossover move, kicks far side to Brewster. Brewster now to Roddy. Now back to Callan Ellis, and Callan Ellis goes through his hands. Raiders going to make another substitution. They bring in Malik Littleton, 6'2 sophomore. Comes in for Omarion Rogers. Raiders with a pretty young lineup. Most of their seniors are out at football right now. Number 3, Rhett Hearing with the ball. Makes a couple. And he now kicks out to Kirkpatrick. His 3-point shot connects. 4-6. Raiders down by 2, but a whole lot of basketball left to be played. DJ Daly bringing the ball down the court. He goes to Brewster. Desarion now kicks back and throws the pass way too high. It goes out of bounds. Raiders are taking another sub here. Number 24, Camden Williams. He comes in for Desarion. 4:35 remains here in the first quarter. 4-6 Raiders. Down by 2 here early. Number 3, Daly. Guarding Rhett Hearing as he brings up the ball. Hearing kicks to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick waiting for the play to develop. Kicks up to number 10, Whit McLean. McLean kicks right side to number 2, Brody Biggs. Biggs goes inside. The passes taken away by the Raiders. They kick it out to Markel Roddy. Roddy driving right side, slows it down, kicks to Ellis. Ellis to Daly. Now to number 24. That is Camden Williams. Williams, you're going to call him on a travel. Raiders trying to slow down the pace and not used to it. They're a pretty fast-paced ball club. Down the court, he's picked up by number 3, TJ Daly. Daly gonna get things started on here on defense. A kick over Jacob Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick with it. Kicks in to Keith Hurst. Hurst pulls up from about 15 feet, misses. Rebound, TJ Daly. Daly driving the floor. Daly going to the rack, fillets it and misses, but he's fouled. Hand to the Rhett Hearing. That's his 3rd personal, and picks that one up really early. And TJ Daly goes to the line. First shot up, rims out. Wanted to fall, but just didn't. Misses the first one from the trip. Into the game for the Raiders, TJ Whitney. Whitney joins the squad. He has 2 fouls, has to play a little conservative than normal. At the line, shooting a second one, number 3, Daly. That one misses as well, and they're going to get Littleton on a over-the-back violation. That's his first personal, team's 4th. Heber has 5 fouls already here in the first quarter. 3:35 remaining here in the first. Brody Biggs kicks out. Corner 3 misses. TJ Whitney with the board. Whitney gets fouled. They're going to get that on Keith Hurst. That is his first, and they're going to go to the line to shoot 2. TJ Whitney, the lefty, and take 2 shots from the charity stripe. At the line, shooting 2 is TJ Whitney. Whitney, first shot from the line, nothing but nylon right there. Line for his second. It goes up. That one misses, and they're going to get Malik Littleton on another over-the-back call. Picks up 2 early fouls. They're going to say he's going down to the line to shoot 2. Didn't think they would get that privilege on an over-the-back. Nobody had possession. I don't think the referees know who's shooting either. They're trying to figure out who it is. They're going to send Whit McLean to the line. So McLean will go to the line to shoot 2. 5-6 is the score. Raiders down by 1. McLean misses that first one right there. 3:29 remains here in the first. 5-6 is the score. Raiders down by 1, but McLean missed his first shot. Makes the second one, 5-7. Raiders down now by 2. 3:28 remaining here in the first quarter, 5-7. TJ Daly with the basketball, working against the 3-2. Daly's going to pull long 3. That one misses strong. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Number 2, Biggs with the ball. Biggs goes behind his back. Gets it tipped out. They kick down court. TJ Whitney, too much on it. Slows it down. He's going to the rim. Misses his layup. And here comes the Panthers. For 5, Kirkpatrick with it. Kirkpatrick kicks to McLean. McLean in the corner. Couple dribbles. Working inside. They go up with Keith Hurst. Hurst misses. Rebound kicks to Markel Roddy. Roddy pull up 3. That one misses. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Number 2, Brody Biggs with the ball. Biggs going to jog it down the court, slow things down for the Panthers. 2:35 remaining in the first. Biggs lost the handle, gets it back. Now kicks to McLean. McLean's going to be fouled. They're going to get that on TJ Daly. That's Daly's second foul. And Raiders struggling to slow down the pace of the game. Usually play very quick as McLean misses his first one. Raiders with about 3 players out to football right now. Jeremiah Jackson, Jordan Orr, and James Jackson. All 3 are starting. Raiders pull down the rebound. Callan Ellis with it. Ellis going to jog it down the court. Going to stand right around the volleyball line. They kick to Markel Roddy. Back to Ellis. Ellis into Whitney. Now out Markel Roddy. Roddy's going to pull that left wing 3. Misses that one. And here comes Keith Hurst. Hurst driving down, goes up for the layup, and we have a charge on Keith Hurst right there. Markel Roddy, congratulations right there for setting your feet, picking up the charge for the Raiders. 5-7. Raiders down by 2, but get the ball back after Markel Roddy put his body on the line right there, took the charge. 2:06 remains here in the first quarter. 5-7 is the score. The Panthers are in a 2-3 zone. Raiders work very well against zones. They kick number 24, Camden Williams. Now they go back to Ellis. Back to Williams. Cam Williams goes to Ellis. Ellis now to Williams. Williams 3. No good. Rebound goes to Lamarion Rogers. His pass is strong. Callan Ellis try to force him right side. Now he kicks to the corner to McLean. McLean driving in. Goes way up, misses, rebound. It's going to be a jump ball. Good job, Markel Roddy, yet again. Forcing the jump ball, not allowing to go up. 1:22 remains in the first quarter, 5-7. Raiders down by 2. But we're here for some first quarter action. Heber Springs with the inbound. They inbound into Jacob Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick driving. Goes up, gets it denied. Lamarion Rogers with the block there, and here comes TJ Whitney. Whitney drives, goes up and under, but they got him on a double dribble. And I believe everybody in the crowd's confused. Nobody really saw it. And 1:10 remaining here in the first. 5-7, Raiders down 2. Callan Ellis with the ball. Ellis going to jog it down the court. Number 2. Brody Biggs with the ball. He's going to drive it down the court. Picked up by Callan Ellis. Ellis switches around a couple of times. Now they kick back to Biggs. Biggs for 3. Sinks that one. 5-10. Raiders down by 5. 50 seconds on the clock and ticking. Largest lead of the game to this point. Go to TJ Whitney. Whitney's going to try the long range, and that one right back at him. T-Whip from way downtown makes it 8-10. 35 seconds remains here in the first. About a 3-second separation between shot and game clock. Number 2, Brody Biggs with the ball. Biggs picked up by Callan Ellis. He's trying to force him right side. They kick to number 12. That's Brennan Swat. Now to Whit McLean. Now they kick to Kirkpatrick. His 3-pointer long misses. TJ Whitney going to push it down the court. 12 seconds remaining. Walking foul is going to be charged on Jacob Kirkpatrick, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2 here. Kirkpatrick didn't have his feet set. Some of the Panther fans are wanting the charge, but Whitney was making a complete basketball play, driving the basketball. Whitney with some mismatched shoes on. One's blue, one's yellow. But he makes the first one. Doesn't really matter what color listener on the radio. those watching the broadcast can see his different colored shoes. Second one from Whitney. That one goes. We're all tied up here at 10 to 10. About 7 seconds remains here in the first. Biggs with the ball. Biggs goes behind his back, trying to drive. Floater up, sinks it. That's how we're going to end the first quarter. 10 to 12. Raiders down by 2. We're going to take a 6-second break. When we come back, we're going to have more Raider basketball back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Hello, this is Bob Morris from Air Conditioning. The holidays are almost here, and you shouldn't have to choose between comfort for your family and being able to celebrate the holidays. If you've been paying for costly AC repairs or high utility bills, now is the best time to replace. With approved financing, you can get 18 months with no payments and no interest. Call 870-238-3372 and ask about financing or visit us at moreac.com.
You deserve more, don't settle for less.
Evolve Bank & Trust offers a variety of residential and consumer loans, specializing in unique products and services while providing individualized customer service designed to fit your needs. Whether you're buying your first home, a new car, or building your dream home, Evolve Bank & Trust has the personal loan products you need to realize your dreams today. Call Evolve Bank & Trust at 870-933-2480. Stop in to see them at 111 East Huntington Suite A or visit them online at getevolve.com. Evolve Bank & Trust, making banking personal again. Evolve Bank & Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back into the second quarter of Raider basketball. 10 to 12 is the score. 8 minutes set on the clock. Raiders down by 2, but they get the ball here first. So, turns out the shoes are supposed to be mismatched. That's what I'm learning. They're the John Morant Classics. For those who were listening earlier, TJ Whitney and TJ Daly both in mismatched shoes. So, number 4, Byron Smith with the ball, stands at the volleyball line. They're setting up the play against the 2-3 zone. A little bit of overload action. Now they get at number 3, TJ Daly. Daly pass fakes, and he goes for a long-range 3. Splash it down. Oh, yeah, baby. 13 to 12. Raiders up by 1. 7:35 remaining here in the half. Number 2, Biggs with the ball. Biggs takes to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick going to drive, gets it stolen. Uh-oh. Yam time. Bang! TJ Whitney put a yam down on him. 7:23 here remains as Heber takes a timeout. 15 to 12. We're going to be back here at 30 on the EAB Sports Network.
This is Keith Baird with the Baird Auto Group. There's nothing that brings our communities together like high school sports. No matter what the scoreboard says, it's a winning feeling just to be a part of it. At Baird, we want you to have the feeling anytime you come into one of our dealerships. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. Don't buy anywhere else until you shop at Baird location near you. Don't get a bad deal, get a Baird deal. Because why pay more?
Saving service, great selection too. Bev does it all for you.
7:23 remains here in the half. 15 to 12 after the big TJ Whitney yam. Man, even Heber needed a timeout after that one. Here comes McClain. McClain passes over to Biggs. Biggs now to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick drives, kicks out. McClain wide open 3, misses, rebound TJ Whitney, and he just made number 12 look tiny on that jump up there. And they kick back. Whitney, 3 ball, misses that one. He gets his fighting for his own rebound, picked away. Now here come the Raiders. They get it back down. Whitney spins cycle volley. Raiders bring it to 17. 17 to 12. Raiders up by 5 here.
I might just have to go to Mountain. I might have to.
6:42 remaining here in the half.
It's crazy.
Looks like they got a foul.
It's worth attending it, man.
I'm not sure who they got the foul on. I was looking down, making sure my scorebook was up to date. I got distracted by the yam and timeout, so I had to get things switched over. Looks like they got on number 12. Number 12, Brewer will be the one who committed the foul. First foul here in the second. Kirkpatrick with it, going to drive left. Misses a shot. Rebound saved, and they get it down to TJ Daly. Daly, he wants a yam. Switches for a fillet. And 19 to 12. Raiders up by 7. 6:20 remaining here in the second quarter. And we got a push off. Biggs will take the push off. And Byron Smith being electric right here. 6:18 remaining here in the second quarter. The Raiders are hot like a tamale. Don't call me sweetheart, I'm not Dolly. That was Chloe Reed's rap bars back in the day. 2022, for Yo NTV Raps. It's a lot of random knowledge going through my head at any point of the day. Number 10, TJ Whitney, set to inbound here. Raiders bring in a sub. They bring back in Callan Ellis for number 12, Brewster. Number 10, Whitney with it back to Daly. Daly now over to Byron Smith. Smith to Ellis. Ellis going to drive. Kicks out TJ Daly wide open. Corner three. No good. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Biggs with it. Biggs goes behind his back. Now a couple crossovers. He's driving. Misses his layup. And here come the Raiders. Callan Ellis with the ball. Ellis brings it down court. Picks up dribble. Kicks to Smith. Smith bounce pass is stolen. And here comes McLean. McLean lost it off his shin, and that goes out of bounds. Raiders take possession. Raiders bring in some sub. They bring in Lamarion Rogers. They also bring in number 5, Markel Roddy. 5:40 remain here in the half. Raiders up 7, 19-12. Callan Ellis set to inbound into TJ Daly. Daly gonna jog it down the court, get things set up against the 2-3 zone Heber is providing. Then they go to right side Markel Roddy. Now left to Callan Ellis. Ellis wants the three. Splash that one down. Callan Ellis, 3-point shot, makes it a 10-point lead. 22-12, 5:20 remaining here in the half. Number 3, Rhett Herring with the ball, almost gets it stolen. Now he's picked up by Daly. He's going to pull for 3. That air balls. Rebound goes Raiders. They get it to TJ Daly. That one's stolen. Pass tries out. And Keith Hurst couldn't save it before it went out of bounds. Nettleton takes over. 5:05 remains here in the half. 22-12. Raiders with the lead. TJ Daly brings it down the court. Hesitates. Now kicks to Markel Roddy. Roddy back to Daly, long range. Daly 3-ball. Put it down. 25-12. Raiders up 13. 4:50 remaining here in the half. And Raiders with a dominating lead. They go to number 5, Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick, a couple of dribbles, dribbling right side. Kicks in the post. Now they get it to Keith Hurst. I'm going to say Hurst is fouled. Let's see if they get it on. 1-4, Lamarion Rogers. That's his first of the evening. Yeah, first, team second. 4:40 remaining here in the half. 25-12, Raiders with the lead. Hurst misses that first free throw, and Raiders up by 13 here. 4:40 remains here in the half as Keith Hurst gets ready for his second attempt. That one does fall. 25-13, Raiders with a 12-point advantage. TJ Daly bringing it down the court. Daly kicks to Callan Ellis. Back to Daly. Was tipped, but Raiders still with possession. Now they pass fake, kicks to TJ Whitney. Whitney hesitates, driving, lays, misses. Lamarion Rogers with the board. He goes up with her and call it on the floor. Foul charged on number 10. That's McLean. They're going to say, yeah, on the floor here. Raiders setting up the box play. Different box than the one the Raiders typically ran. Lamarion Rogers, 3-ball, cash it in. And 28-13, Raiders up by 15 points. Number 3, Rhett Herring with the ball. Herring's going to drive, trying to drive, not getting anywhere. And he has to kick. Kicks out to number 12, Brennan Swan. Swan, high dribbles, goes up. They're going to say he's fouled. Get on number 5, Markel Roddy. That's his first personal. Team foul number 3. 3:58 remains here in the half. Number 12, Brennan Swan. His shot misses strong off the back iron. Does not fall. Make sure you stick around for our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. Check out Kavanaugh's complete and entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Glad you're joining us for tonight's action. Doubleheader as Swan misses both of them. Raiders get the rebound. 28-13, Raiders up 15. And Raiders with the ball. TJ Daly going to pull for a 3. Bang! Another one. Raiders spreading out the 3s well. 31-13, Raiders up 18. 3:40 remaining here in the half. Number 3, Rhett Herring with the ball. He's picked up by Callan Ellis. Going right side, it's stolen. It's TJ Daly. Daly going to the rack. Throws it off for Whitney. Oh, Great heavens! And we're going to have a timeout. Heber. 3:23 remaining here in the second. 33-13. Raiders up 20. Back here in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Nettleton High School Athletics is brought to you by Gateway Tire and Service Center and Toyo Tires. Where there's always one thing you can count on, we go the distance for you. Before you hit the road for a trip across country or across town, drop by Gateway Tire and Service Center and check out the great deals on Toyo Tires. Whether it's tires or auto repair, you can always count on one thing. At Gateway Tire and Toyo Tires, we go the distance for you. At Gateway Tire in Jonesboro, we go the distance for you.
Have you ever heard the saying, 2 wrongs don't make a right? Well, when it comes to your internet service, 1 wrong is already too many. Wrong price, wrong speeds, wrong company. Come on, you deserve better. With Empower Broadband, you get local, affordable, and fast internet that never lets you down. Visit us at empowerbroadband.com or call 870-336-0999 to right the wrongs by choosing your favorite local internet company. Empower, delivered by Craighead Electric.
3:23 remaining here in the half. Raiders lead by 20, 33-13. DJ Whitney just stuffed down the alley-oop from TJ Daly off the glass, and Heber has the ball. Number 3, Rhett Hearing with it. Hearing kicks to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick shot fakes, and that pass loose, stolen. Here comes the Raiders. They get it down to TJ Daly. Daly throws another one to TJ Whitney. Oh my goodness. Dear Lord, he has a family. Red Herring with the ball. 2:50 remaining here in the half. 35-13. Raiders up by 22. Red Herring with it. Kicks out to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick goes in. That's a foul. They get it on Lamarion Rogers. With, I believe that's 4th personal or 3rd. Lamarion Rogers only has 2 personals. 4th team foul. Raiders bringing in some substitutes. They sub out Lamarion Rogers for Malik Littleton, and they bring out TJ Daly for Callan Ellis. 2:41 remaining here in the second. 35-13. Raiders with a 22-point margin over the Panthers right now. TJ Whitney already stacked up 6 dunks, and McClain's alley-oop, no good. Tried the alley-oop floater fadeaway. They get it. Raiders with the rebound. Callan Ellis with it. Ellis moves around from the left wing to the top of the key. They kicked it wide open. Byron Smith, his 3-point shot should fall. I believe it should count. Everybody on the court saying count the 3. 3-point good. They and one. I'm unsure. Okay, so he said count the 3. It's a wide open 3-point shot, but on the floor foul as well. So 2:26 remaining here in the half. 38-13. Byron Smith for another one. No good. Rebound to the Raiders, and bang, gets it in. It's Camden Williams. 40-13. Raiders with a big lead right now. 2:13 remaining here. Byron Smith's going to pick up that foul right there. Try to reach around and could not get that one. 2:12 remaining here in the half. 40-13. Raiders 27-point lead. Been a good game so far for the Raiders. We've seen 6 points from 3 TJ Whitney dunks, which is always fun. At the line shooting 2 is Brody Biggs. Biggs misses that one. Just did not want to fall. At the line shooting his second one is Brody Biggs. They're going to sub out TJ Whitney. Whitney, 6'4" senior, misses both of them. Rebound goes to the Panthers. They miss the putback, and Malik Littleton brings down the board. Callan Ellis pushing the ball down the court. Kicks to Camden Williams. Williams back out to Ellis. Ellis hesitates, goes back right side to Williams. Pass stolen. It's number 3, Rhett Hearing. Hearing gets his layup to fall. 40-15. Raiders lead cut down to 25 after that. 25 after that layup. Number 2, Ellis goes to Markel Roddy. Roddy Now to Ellis, back to Williams. Williams drives the baseline, kicks. Roddy to Smith. Smith shot fakes, drives, kicks out. Ellis into Littleton. Littleton gets a shot blocked by Keith Hurst. Hurst driving it down the lane, kicks out to Rhett Herring. Herring hesitates, picked up by Byron Smith. Smith, a pretty good defender. Number 3, Herring brings it back out, gonna pick up his dribble, kicks number 2, Brody Biggs. Biggs hesitates, spin move, driving, goes fade away, no good. Rebound goes Markel Roddy. Roddy gonna push it down the court, bounce past to Callan Ellis. 1 minute remains here in the half. Ellis, big Euro step, gets it blocked, however, but Markel Roddy, 3-point shot, no good. Rebound, Camden Williams. Williams misses that one. This rebound loose goes to Heber Springs. Number 3, Rhett Herring with it. Herring slows it down, kicks to Brody Biggs. Biggs slows it down, kicks out, kicks to McLean. McLean's 3-point shot cashes down. 40-18, Raider lead cut to 22. 33 seconds remains here in the half as Raiders going to be playing for the last shot. It's about a 3.3 second separation remaining between the shot and game clock. Raiders can play for the last shot, however. They get over to Callan Ellis. Ellis just holding out. Now they go back to Byron Smith. Raiders setting up the last second play. They get a screen from Markel Roddy, and we're going to have a reach-in foul. They're going to charge that on Rhett Herring, team's 4th, and I believe that's Rhett's 4th. That's really early to pick up 4 fouls. I'm no expert in the craft, but 4 fouls in 2 quarters, you're averaging 2 fouls a quarter, and you can only have 1 more. So if Rhett Herring gets another foul, that's all we'll see of him tonight. Number 2, Callan Ellis with the ball. 5 seconds remains here in the half. 40-18. He's going to pull for a 3. Misses. Rebound goes, they're going to say out of bounds. And it won't count. Ball was out of bounds. So 40-18, Raiders with a 22-point lead going into the half. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll have more Raider basketball back in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
Crown Trophy in Jonesboro knows what it means to be a champion. Whether it's celebrating the big win or recognizing hard-earned achievements, they've got you covered. From custom trophies and plaques to medals and awards, Crown Trophy will help you honor the moments that matter. Crown Trophy is proud to support our local high school athletics because building champions starts right here in our community. Visit Crown Trophy on Southwest Drive in Jonesboro or on Facebook. Crown Trophy, celebrate your victories with us.
Precision Lawn Management brings expert care to every yard they service. Every blade of grass is cut just right. Every edge is trimmed with sharp accuracy. Every landscape is designed with an expert touch because precision matters. Like a surgeon's steady hands in the operating room, an artist's perfect brushstroke, or a pilot making a flawless landing. True professionals don't settle for good enough. When it comes to your lawn, neither should you. Call Precision Lawn Management today at 870-275-5769. Precision Lawn Management, because a great lawn is no accident.
Calling all Red Wolves fans, the Social in Greensboro Village is your official A-State game day destination. Pre-game with cold drinks and killer eats. Catch every away game at their watch parties. And after home games, the party's just getting started with live music and late night fun. Game day specials, great eats, and family fun. Always social, always game day ready. Follow the Social on Facebook and Instagram and make your next Red Wolves Saturday legendary.
A home isn't just 4 walls and a roof. It's memories, milestones, a piece of who we are. That's why homeowners across Northeast Arkansas trust Ozark Valley Contracting to keep theirs strong. From roofs and siding to decks and full remodels, every project is built with care, craftsmanship, and pride because they know that quality work today means lasting value tomorrow. Call Ozark Valley Contracting at 870-586-4625 and build confidence in your home's future. Ozark Valley Contracting. Quality starts from the ground up.
One of Northeast Arkansas's most trusted names is celebrating its 24th year with a huge anniversary sale. Nebo Auto Center, your new car alternative, is home to a wide selection of late model, low mileage cars, trucks, and SUVs that fit almost any budget. And at Nebo, you're dealing with an experienced, no hassle sales staff that you can trust. So go see your friends at Nebo at 3910 Stadium Boulevard during their 24th anniversary sale. And visit NeboAuto.com. We go Nebo.
Pico Foods says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
I'd like to welcome you into our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. We are joined in the booth today with Athletic Director Coach Tommy Raffo. Coach, it's glad to have you up here in the booth today.
It's exciting to be able to get the see the girls' first game and first game for our boys.
Second year as Athletic Director. So far, you've done a good job. Brought in new boys head coach Dominic Lincoln. How are you liking Coach Lincoln so far?
Well, that it's kind of funny. It's pretty cool to watch him operate, and we've had the privilege to watch him during practices throughout the year and how much he pours into this team. And I thought he did a really, really good job of settling this club in that between that first and second quarter, because you can tell that after they came out of that break in that second quarter, it was a different ball game.
Yes, sir, and got to see a couple of dunks from TJ Whitney. I think the only good term is a freak athlete to say. I mean, he bounces really high. What do you think of the boys' team so far this year?
Yeah, I tell you what, I thought that first quarter they were uptight, and again, I think the credit goes back to Coach Lincoln. You can see him down there really working the bench in between the quarters, and basically, hey, calm down. You guys are going to be good. And, you look at their offense, they had only like 5 threes out of their 18 points. And here we were, all of a sudden it changed. I think we scored 5 right off the bat in that second quarter and just changed the whole direction of the game right there. And then our guys started to play free and loose, and you can really see it. And I think a lot of what he had to say had to help the team.
Yes, sir. And the girls' game did not go their way tonight. However, the girls played a very hard game. Getting to watch Coach Kevin Frisbee out there. He's, I think, returning 3-year head coach here at the Nettleton School District. What's your thoughts on how the girls' game went?
Away from home, anytime you go away from home, it doesn't matter who you play. It's always going to be a tussle. And, we were always it looked like throughout the ball game we were right there until the very end, obviously. And we had some performances with some younger young ladies that played well. Early when you're playing these games, I think the biggest thing is what can you do to learn to make your team better, and where there's some things they can go back on and get better. Absolutely, but at the same time, it's fun to see our ladies get out there and play and compete. And, going into that fourth quarter, it was right there.
Yes, sir. And this is a big week for sports. Basketball starts this week. I believe volleyball just ended a couple weeks ago, and tomorrow night is a first-round game of the state playoffs. Nettleton has Morrilton at home. Are you excited for that one?
Absolutely. I know you are too.
Yes, sir.
Real excited about it. Coach Hampton has done a really good job of guiding his team, and especially after the bye week and putting together 5 straight conference wins and putting our team in position to be in the tournament, in the playoffs, to fight for a championship. And more than that, to be able to host on your home field. And that's a big deal.
Yes, sir. Being the 1 or 2 seed, and especially in a tough conference like the 5A East, is a big deal. We take on Morrilton. I always do my due diligence of looking at Hootens early in the week, see who they have favored. They have us as the underdogs. What do you think about that?
Well, I think it's hard. Anytime you play in the playoffs, you don't know what's going to happen. They're coming to our place, and we like our chances at our place. We feel like we played well. We like our home crowd. We want everybody at Nettleton to come out on Friday night, 7 o'clock, to support your Nettleton Raiders. It's Coach Hampton. The team's put a lot of time and effort into this to bring home a first-round game here at home, and we want hear our Raiders loud and clear when you're there tomorrow night.
Yes, sir. The last time Nettleton had a home playoff game was actually my sophomore year. I graduated class of 24. I was a year before Ford, and we took on, I believe it was Hot Springs. It was a fun game. The Raiders went 11-1 that season, so a little bit different scenario, but I'm excited because Morrilton's a good team. I have some fraternity brothers that went to high school at Morrilton. We've been chirping all week, just trying to get each other's heads.
Well, hopefully you get the last say, and I know you're excited about getting on the mic tomorrow to to support our guys, and we appreciate all what you've been able to do, Jake.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to do it. Nettleton's my home, always will be. Raider pride is justified. I mean, that's a saying that will probably stick with me till I die.
Absolutely. We couldn't be more happy to be able to do this, and to be able to be the volleyball, be able to do the football games and come and do the basketball, and for you to come back and do this means a lot to everybody at Nettleton.
Yes, sir. It means a lot to have me back year in and year out. I started doing this when I was a senior in high school. I just stuck with basketball, and then took over football this year, and it's been a lot of fun. I got a lot of growth out of it. I feel like I've learned the sports very well since I've been doing play-by-play.
Well, I just want to hear how excited you got when that second quarter when our team started putting the ball down. Some of those dunks you saw.
My mom sent me a video. I think I said "great heavens" during one of them. I really don't know what I say half the time. It just kind of flows out.
Well, hope you can keep practicing that with this ball team that you're seeing here tonight.
Yes, sir. I think that's all I have for you, Coach. We're going to take another quick
awesome.
break.
Thanks for having us.
Come back to third quarter. We're going to take a quick 30-second break. When we come back, we're going to have the third quarter. Let's do a 60-second break. When we come back, we'll talk stats and the third quarter. Back in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Since our founding in 1945, Farmers and Merchants Bank has held strong to our commitment to innovation, community investment, and personalized service. Over the past 80 years, we have worked alongside Arkansas entrepreneurs to help our neighbors start, grow, and streamline their businesses with hometown lending experts in the latest in modern financial solutions. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner in our community, helping your business succeed every step of the way. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
As you know, we mentioned in our ads that our family dealerships have been around since 1954, for 71 years, and Gail and I have been in the family business since 1972. We purchased the Rector dealership in 1983 from my late father-in-law, Glenn Saint. You see Kirk and Todd and myself in our ads, and now we have some of our grandchildren in our ads as well. Our family continues to be involved in the future of Glenn Saint. We look forward to 71 more years. That makes us proud. Glenn Saint, and God bless our troops.
Raider basketball here, joining us for the last few seconds of our Kavanaugh Auto Group halftime show. Halftime is presented by the Kavanaugh Auto Group. You could view Kavanaugh's complete and entire selection of new and pre-owned inventory at KavanaughCars.com. Nettleton is led right now by TJ Whitney. He has 14. TJ Daly trailing right behind him with 13, but Daly put a couple of assists, which he could have had for layups off the glass for TJ Whitney to throw home. So both very good players, and both will be the leading scorers right now. About a 1 point difference, and we're glad of the action that's being brought so far. Just had a little conversation with Coach Tommy Raffo, and Raiders started off on defense. 40-18 is the score. Raiders up by 22. Rhett Herring with the ball, kicks to Brody Biggs. Biggs back to Herring. Raiders switch to zone, and pass is stolen. It's stolen by Whitney. Whitney driving down the court. He's going to kick out. Jazarion Brewster going to throw it out of bounds. Going to fail when throwing that one, and it's going to be Panther ball. Raiders backing it off to defense. Looks like they're running a 1-2-2 zone. And they kick down to Kirkpatrick, back to Herring. Herring back to Kirkpatrick in the corner. They go inside. Foul is going to be charged. Foul's on TJ Daly. That's his third personal. And that's team's first. Number 2, Brody Biggs set to inbound here. Biggs inbounds into Kirkpatrick, almost tipped away by TJ Daly. Daly back to Herring. Herring with it, gonna dribble right side. Gonna be picked up by Herring. Herring drives, misses, rebound Lamarion Rogers. Rogers kicks to TJ Daly. Daly's gonna jog it up the court on a pretty slow pace. He's gonna pull for 3. Misses far right. Doesn't get that one to fall. 7:04 remaining here in the third quarter. About a 56 seconds has been run off here in the third. And no score so far. 40-18, 6:58 remaining here in the third quarter. Daly putting pressure on Herring. They go right side to Brody Biggs. Biggs pass to McClain, now to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick fires for 3, and bingo, bango. There's Heber's on the board first. 40-21, Raiders Up by 19. Byron Smith to Daly. Now to Whitney. Whitney to Brewster. Wide open in the corner. Misses long. Rebound. Goes to Byron Smith. Smith gets fouled. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Foul charged on number 10, Whit McClain. I believe that is his third personal, team first here in the third quarter. 40-21. Raiders up 19. Byron Smith can go to the line to add to it. Let's see. First shot from Smith. Nothing but nylon there, and makes it 41-21. Raiders with a 20-point lead. They've led by double digits pretty much since the whole way through the second quarter. Byron Smith, second one. Nothing but nylon yet again. Raiders back up by 21, 42-21. And number 3, Herring with the ball. Herring kicks to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick gets his pocket picked and goes out of bounds. Going to remain Heber ball. Good hustle there by Lamarion Rogers. He tipped the ball away, tried to save it before it went out, but they caught him out of bounds really quick. Number 2, Brody Biggs kicks into Rhett Herring. Herring into Hurst. Hurst layup is good. 42-23 Raiders with a 19-point lead. TJ Daly brings it down the court. Daly, as he kicks to Whitney. Whitney, 4-3, misses. Rebound, goes to Brewster. They're going to get him over the back. Not sure if I agree with that one. Both were jumping. Nobody boxed out, and it was kind of just a over-the-back foul. Brewster's second personal of the night. Team second. 6 minutes remain here in the third quarter. Raiders up 19, 42-23. They kick left side to Kirkpatrick. Raiders back in man. They get it to Hurst. Hurst layup, no good. Rebound and shot rejected by Lamarion Rogers. Kirkpatrick now to number 2, Brody Biggs. Biggs drives, got it stripped, and TJ Whitney going, yams it home. Woo! Mercy. 44-23, TJ Whitney yams that one big time. I believe the kids are saying bingo bango. I don't know who's saying that. That's just what Hunter Tolbert, my color commentator for football, told me to say. He said the kids are saying that, and I don't know what he's talking about. 5:30 remaining in the third. 44-23. Raiders with a 21-point lead. Herring with the ball, kicks to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick with it. Now kicks to number 4. Now to number 2, Brody Biggs. Biggs right wing. And we have an off-the-ball foul. They pick that up on Drake Bartlett, number 4, which is his first personal, team's second. Sub into the game, Cam Williams coming in for TJ Whitney. Whitney, looking at his wrist, I think he put a little bit too much yam sauce on that one. They kick to left side. Byron Smith, number 3. That is TJ Daly. Daly with the ball. Daly slowing things down. Pass fakes, kicks to Byron Smith on the left wing. Back to Daly. Daly's pass tipped, and here comes the Panthers. They kick down court to Rhett Herring, and Herring couldn't get control before it goes out of bounds. Raider ball. 4:58 remaining here in the third quarter. Raiders lead by 21 points, 44-23. Number 3, TJ Daly with the ball. Daly drive, kicks to Lamarion Rogers. Rogers 3-ball, misses. Rebound, Cam Williams. Williams out to TJ Daly. Daly going to set up the offense. Shot clock resets. Then to go Byron Smith. Smith pass fakes, kicks back to Daly. Daly into Markel Roddy. Roddy goes up, misses. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Number 2, Brody Biggs with the ball. Biggs going to be picked up by Byron Smith. Biggs going to move it down the right sideline. Couple of spin moves. Hands it off to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick took one too many steps before he got rid of it, and that's be a travel. Raider ball. 4:25 remains here in the third quarter. 44-23. Raiders up 21. Inbound into TJ Daly. Daly gonna jog it down the court. Goes behind the back. Gonna drive. Floater is good. TJ Daly puts 2 points on the board there with about a 8-foot floater. 46-23. Raiders up 23. 4:08 remains here in the third. Number 3, Herring with the ball. Now they kick to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick on the left wing. Goes behind his back. Pulls with his foot on the line. No good. Rebound goes to Drake Bartlett. Bartlett to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick now to Herring. Herring for 3. Misses that one. Rebound go to the Raiders. Here comes number 3, TJ Daly. Daly, in and out move, kicks Cam Williams wide open in the corner. Bingo, bango. 3-point shot is good. 49-23, Raiders up 26. 3:34 remaining here in the third corner, not the three corner. I'm tripping. Number 5, Kirkpatrick with the ball. Kirkpatrick on the right side, drives, picks up his dribble, looking for help. Gets it to number 4. Back to number 5, Kirkpatrick back to Bartlett. Number 4, now to number 2, Brody Biggs. Biggs with it. Couple of jab steps. Now kicks to Keith Hurst. He pulls for 3. Drains it. 49-26. Raiders up by 23. 3 minutes and ticking remains here in the third quarter. Number 3, Daly with the ball. Kicks to Smith. Back to Daly. Now left side to Williams. Now to Lamarion Rogers. Into Roddy. Roddy in the high post. Kicks back to Daly. Daly shot fake. Spin cycle. Kicks out to Lamarion Rogers. Now to Cam Williams. They get Williams on a travel. And Raiders going to bring in some subs. Into the game comes Malik Littleton and Callan Ellis. They come in for TJ Daly and Lamarion Rogers. Raiders letting some just trying to get everybody some court action tonight with a big lead against Heber. 23-point lead to be exact. 2:43 remaining here in the third quarter. They get it out to number 5. Number 5, Kirkpatrick driving, picks it up and throws an interception. Here comes the Raiders. Byron Smith to Cam Williams. Williams back to Smith. Smith shot fakes, drives, kicks to Ellis. Ellis behind the back. Now slow it down. Kicks into Markel Roddy. Roddy pass fakes. Using his pivot foot wisely. Now walks it back out. Kicks to number 2, Ellis. Ellis kicks to Byron Smith. Wide open on the wing. Rebound. No good. Rebound goes to McLean. He kicks out to Rhett Herring. Herring with it. Drives down the court. Setting up some offense here. Herring stands at the volleyball line, getting the offense set up. They go right side to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick with a couple screens. Now kicks number 12. That is Brennan Swan. Swan to Rhett Herring. Herring picks up his dribble, kicks inside. Back to Swan. Swan post move, gets the layup to fall. 49-28. Raiders up by 21. 1:43 remaining here in the third quarter. Number 2, Callan Ellis with the ball. Ellis kicks left side. Now back to Callan Ellis. Ellis to Littleton. Back to Ellis. Ellis picks up his dribble. Now Byron Smith with it. Smith. Couple of dribbles. Looking back outside. Ellis now to Roddy. Roddy back to Ellis. Ellis top of the key. Pass fakes. Drives. Kicks into Littleton. And Littleton couldn't get control of it. Goes out of bounds. It's going to be Panther ball. Into the game for the Raiders comes in number 20. Well, just got this roster today from Coach Lincoln, and I don't have number 20 on my roster. However, number 20 playing some really good defense, and he'll pick up his first foul. Trying to look on the bench. That's Zarius James. Trying to find what number he is so I can put it in my foul over here. Zarius James picks up his first personal. Hurst misses. Rebound goes to Ellis. Ellis driving down the court. Slows it down. Kicks out to James. James, the number 24. Williams, he misses. Rebound. We're going to have a foul. Foul charge number 23, Littleton. That's Littleton's first personal. Littleton's third personal. Team's third. Heber with the ball. 52.2 seconds remains here in the third quarter. 49-28. Raiders up by 21. Herring with the ball. Couple of crossover moves trying to get around Cam Williams. Picks up his dribble. Kicks. Number 10. McLean misses. Swan with the rebound. Swan kicks out. Stolen. Littleton trying to fight down for it first. He gets the steal. Here comes James. Now to Littleton. Littleton left hand layup falls. Raiders with a 23-point lead, 51-28. Raiders looking really good right now. Number 3, Herring with the ball. About 10 seconds remaining here in the third. They get it into number 4. That's Drake Bartlett. About 4 seconds remains. 3. Byron Smith going to pull from half court. No good. And that's how we're going to end the third quarter. 51-30. Raiders up by 21. Back here in 60 seconds on the EAB Sports Network.
It's a mix and match special now at all Northeast Arkansas Domino's Pizza locations. Choose any two for $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. How about a medium 2-topping pizza, oven-baked sandwich, pasta in a tin, loaded tots, Domino's stuffed cheesy bread, bread twists, marble brownies, and so much more. Switch it up for lunch or dinner for the whole gang. The mix and match special with any two for only $6.99 each for carry-out or delivery. Only at your Northeast Arkansas area Domino's Pizza locations.
There's nothing more important than your child breathing easily. Arkansas Children's Pulmonology Clinic in Jonesboro treats common to complex pediatric breathing conditions like obstructive sleep apnea, asthma, and rare lung diseases. With a family-centered approach, our medical team changes lives with nationally ranked care close to home for a variety of conditions from cystic fibrosis to sleep disorders. Visit archildrens.org/ACH Jonesboro.
8 minutes on the clock. It is fourth quarter action. Raiders up 51-30, up by 21 points. Raiders inbounding in with Colin Patterson. He gets it out to number 2. That is Callan Ellis. They kick left side. Byron Smith back to Ellis. Ellis, one dribble, kicks to James. James for 3. Bang! Splashes that one down. Good three-point shot right there. 54-30, Raiders with the advantage. Kick left side to number 15, Patterson. Patterson forces Swan to pick up his dribble. Now pass loose. He got a foul. Foul's on number 21, Derek Thomas. His first personal, team's first in the fourth quarter. My apologies, number 15, Colin Patterson. Struggle a little bit with names, but we'll call you KP for now. Number 15 will now be KP. Number 3, Herring with the ball. Moving on the left wing. Now, number 20 picks him up. He's going to drive left side. We'll have a foul. Foul charge on number 20. Let's see. Zaris James. It's his second personal. Team second. Timeout on the floor. Timeout Heber Springs. Full timeout. We're going to take it with them back here in 60 on the EAB Sports Network.
Need top-notch farming and lawn gear? Visit First Choice Farm and Lawn, your Kubota dealer in Brooklyn. We get your need for reliable equipment. That's why we offer precision Kubota machinery for any task. From seasoned farmers to green-thumbed homeowners, we are working to keep you working. Find your Kubota match at First Choice Farm and Lawn on Highway 49 in Brooklyn. Achieve your goals faster with our Kubota inventory and top-notch service. Call 870-790-2301 or drop by today. Your trusted Kubota dealer, First Choice Farm and Lawn.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Raider basketball here. Just missed James's layup. Kind of walked back a little funny, like he might have hurt something in his leg. 56-33 after Herring just made a 3. 6:45 remains in the fourth quarter. Number 2, Ellis with the ball. Ellis kicks right side. Number 4, Byron Smith. Smith, the number 2. Ellis back out. Byron Smith wide open 3. No good. Rebound loose. Taken by Herring. Herring going up court, picks up his dribble, pass into Hurst, and he gets fouled. Foul can be charged on number 21, Derek Thomas. That's his second. Team's third. 56-33. Raiders up by 23. Hurst shot up. Shot is good. Into the game is Javion Hinton, sophomore for the Raiders. 6:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 56-34, 6:25 remains. That one also falls for Hurst. 56-35. Raiders the 21-point lead. Callan Ellis going to bring the ball down the court. Ellis kicks left side to Hinton. Back to Ellis. Now to Byron Smith. Back over. Take a couple dribbles. Go back to Smith. Smith pass fakes. Goes back to Ellis. Ellis now to Hinton. Hinton inside to KP. Back out to number 4, Byron Smith. That one cashes in for big Byron Smith over on the the right side. 59-35 Raiders. Up by 24 here. 5:55 remains here in the fourth. Number 3, Herring with the ball. Herring's going to drive. Moving inside on Ellis. Now brings it back out. Kicks to McLean. McLean to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick. Going to slow things down. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to Hurst. Hurst gets fouled. Foul's going to be charged against number 21, Derek Thomas. That's his third personal. Team foul number 4. 5:40 remains here in the fourth quarter. 59-35. Herring inbounds in to number 4, McLean. McLean kicks to Herring. Herring's shot no good. Rebound goes to Byron Smith. Smith bounces one to Ellis. Ellis going to bring it down the court. Callan Ellis with it. Calling out the plays. Goes left side to Hinton. Hinton wants the 3 ball. Bang! Check down 3 ball is good for Hinton. Made the long range 3 on the far side. Number 5, Kirkpatrick with the ball. Kirkpatrick gets the ball almost stolen off the pass. Herring now with it. Herring gonna move it a little bit right side. Kicks to Hurst. Hurst for 3. That one no good. Rebound Derek Thomas. Thomas kicks to Byron Smith. Smith bounces to Callan Ellis. Ellis now to KP. Patterson bounces it to Ellis. Ellis. Let's slow things down. Pass fakes. Kicks to Byron Smith. Smith back to Ellis. 62-35. Raiders with a 27-point lead. Ellis with the top of the key. Kicks to Hinton. Hinton back to Ellis. Ellis goes into Patterson. Patterson turnaround. No good. Rebound goes Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick pushing it up the floor. Gonna hand it back out to McLean. McLean goes up and gets a jump ball. Jump ball arrow is going Raider way. And sub into the game. Number 34 checks in. That's Marquand Madden. He's a sophomore. Byron Smith will be checking out. Derek Thomas stays in. Possession arrow is going it's going Heber way. Breeze just switched it. They're going to change the shot clock because Heber just had the ball. 28. They bump it down to 28. 4:18 remains here in the fourth quarter. 62-35. Raiders up by 27. Held the lead all second half. They get it into Herring. Herring wide open in the corner. Misses. Rebound goes to Patterson. Patterson gets it to number 2. Ellis. Ellis is going to bring it down the court. 4:08 remains here in the fourth quarter. Ellis stands at the volleyball line. Kicks to Hinton. Hinton. Now to Patterson. Back to Hinton. Hinton's going to drive the baseline. Pass stolen. Stolen by Herring. Herring brings it up the court. Stops around the volleyball line. Going to dribble towards the right side. Set up the offense. Now kicks to McLean. McLean going to drive towards the baseline. They're going to say he's fouled. Foul charged at number 34. Marquand Madden, the sophomore. His first personal, team foul number 5. 62-35 is the score. Raiders up 27. That shot up is no good from McLean. At the line, shooting his second one is number 10, McLean. That one misses he makes that one. 62-36. Raiders up by 26. Trying to manifest a miss there. 3:44 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They go left side to Hinton, back to Ellis, top of the key. Now to Patterson. Now they pass over, passing around. Kicks Hinton. Hinton back to Ellis. Ellis back to Hinton. Hinton for 3. Bang! Big time 3. 65-36. Raiders with a 29-point lead. 3:26 remaining in the fourth. And into the game comes number 32, Jeremiah Redmond, the sophomore. Very exciting game for the Raiders for opening tip-off night. They get it to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick to Herring. Herring back to Kirkpatrick. He's going to drive and gets... Ooh, it looks like they call a on-the-floor foul on number 21. Derek Thomas, his 4th personal. At the line, shooting 2 is Kirkpatrick. That one no good. Misses off the back iron. 3:12 remains here in the 4th quarter. At the line, shooting his second one is Jacob Kirkpatrick. Sweet first name. Makes the second one 65-37. Raiders with a 28-point lead. 3:08 remaining here in the 4th quarter. Raiders kick to Jeremiah Redmond. Redmond back to Hinton. Now they go to KP. KP misses strong. Rebound goes to the Panthers. Herring with the ball. Herring stands around the volleyball line. They kick. Redmond couldn't save it before it goes out of bounds. And it's going to be Panther ball, Getting all jumbled up on my words. And sometimes when that happens, I get tripped up and wrong words come out. Stutter a little bit. They inbound into McClain. McClain gets fouled and fouls me on Derek Thomas. That's his 5th personal. And he is fouled out on the evening. Into the game, coming back in the game is going to be Littleton. So 65-37 is the score. 2:48 remaining here in the 4th quarter. And at the line, shooting is McClain. Makes the first one. 65-38, Nettleton with a 27-point lead. At the line, shooting the second one is McClain. That one off the front iron, and rebound goes to the Raiders. Hinton brings it down the court. Hinton on the left wing. Hesitates, kicks to Littleton, and pass stolen by McClain. Kicks out to Herring. Herring with it. Herring stands right around the volleyball line. He hesitates, bounce pass. They get it back to Herring. Herring for 3. No good. Rebound to the Raiders. Number 32, Redmond, kicks out to number 30, Javion Hinton. Hinton to number 34, Madden. Madden back out to Hinton. Hinton going to get a screen, drive left side, kicks to Redmond. Redmond 3-ball, bang, splashes it down, and we're going to have a substitution. 30-point lead for the Raiders, the largest lead of the night, 68-38. 2:12 remains here in the 4th quarter. I believe clock should roll. Roll, clock, roll. We got a long drive home. 68-38 as look at this young man's number 1, Jesse Stringer, kicks in, layup missed. Here comes Raiders. KP pushing down the floor. Patterson slows it down, setting things up here. Colin backs it out. Gonna slow things down for the Raiders. He goes crossover move, kicks to Malik Littleton, and looks to be Javion Hinton is a little hurt. Number 20, James checks back in. I have to get a new updated roster from Coach Lincoln with number 20 on it, because the PA announcer calls him James down there. I don't have somebody with James as a last name on my roster that I just got fresh off the press today. KP with it, goes Euro, misses there. Rebound goes the Panthers. Number 1, Stringer pushing it down the court. It's picked up by KP. It's stolen. Here comes KP. KP going to the rim, misses his layup. Rebound goes to the Raiders. Rebound still loose on the second putback. It goes to James. James kicks to KP. KP slowing things down. 1:13 remains here in the 4th quarter. Here's some offense set up. KP drives the baseline, spin cycle, kicks out, goes left side. Number 34 misses. That is Madden. And here comes the Panthers. Number 1, Stringer with the ball. Stringer picked up by KP. He goes spin move, trying to create separation. Now picks up his dribble. Kicks to number 24, Jackson Stout, and Patterson with the ball now for the Raiders. Number 32, Redmond with it. Now kicks to Patterson. Patterson over left side, back to Madden. Madden, Patterson. I think at number 32, Jeremiah Redmond. Back to Patterson. About 11-second shot clock and game clock separation. So they will have to at least put the ball towards the rim at some point. Go back to James. James back to Patterson. 6 seconds remains on the shot clock. I think they might just take the shot clock violations. Kind of what it's looking like. And they get it to the ref and take the shot clock violation. 9.6 seconds remains here in the fourth quarter as the shot clock violation. And they're going to let the clock roll. Stringer with the ball. 2 seconds on the clock. And that's how we're going to end the game. 68-38 is your final here at Heber Springs. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we're going to name our JOSM player of the game and then hit the road, Jack. Back here in 3 on the EAB Sports Network.
We are pioneers, dreamers, the ones they said would never make it, and the ones still trying. We are lifesavers, life changers, and those who bring life to your world. We're where compassion meets precision and empowerment meets innovation. An expert system of care where love abounds so that God can do the impossible. We're here when you need us most. We are NEA Baptist.
Be a genius and shop at FoodSmart, where you pay our cost plus only 10% at checkout. This week, save on Best Choice frozen turkeys. They are 69 cents a pound with a $25 purchase. Limit 1. USDA Select T-bone steak value packs are $7.97 a pound. Certified Angus beef English roasts are $4.46 a pound. Banquet pot pies are 69 cents. And 12 packs of Coke products are 3 for $13.58 when you buy 3 or more. Don't forget to tell your friends how much you saved at FoodSmart.
First National Bank's roots run deep in Northeast Arkansas. We began a single Paragould branch with one idea: customers first. By focusing on the best products banking has to offer and valuing the highest level of service, we're now 23 branches across Arkansas and Tennessee. As First National Bank grows, our roots only get deeper, and the mission remains the same: you first, always. Learn more about our products and services at fnbank.net. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Get huge savings now at every Kavanaugh dealership. Kavanaugh has a great selection of late model, low mileage, certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. And most are still under factory warranty. We have every make and every model, so you're sure to find the vehicle you want. And when you buy at Kavanaugh, every new and used purchase comes with 1 year of free maintenance. Plus, we buy cars. Bring a vehicle, get a check. Come see us today at one of our dealerships or go to KavanaughCars.com.
When injury sidelines you, Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is here to get you back in the game. They've been serving our local high schools for over 40 years, and JOSM is proud to be the official healthcare provider of A-State Athletics, with locations on South Main and on East Matthews inside St. Bernard's Health and Wellness Center. Find out more by visiting JOSM on Facebook and at JonesboroOrtho.com. Jonesboro Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, getting you back in the game.
Some people see the ocean as a horizon. The U.S. Navy sees it as a path forward, a path to serve, to lead, and to protect. Whether it's advanced technology, world-class training, or opportunities that take you across the globe, your future starts here. Honor, courage, commitment. These are more than words, they're a way of life. Are you ready to rise to the challenge? Find your future. Join America's Navy. Visit Navy.com today.
Welcome into our post-game show. It's Jacob Winterman and Dylan Conaway, the Nettleton TV teacher. And man, phenomenal game out there, Dylan. I mean, we ran the broadcast. We're not experts on the game, but I thought it went well.
I mean, from what I could tell, I'm definitely no basketball player by any means, but it was a great game to watch.
Anytime you win by 30 points, I mean, that's a good first game of the season. Glad to see T.J. Whitney out there and T.J. Daly, both of them combined for 31 points total. Whitney had 16, Daly had 15. An all-around good game for the gentleman in the black and gold.
It was a great game. To be able to witness the dunks from T.J. Whitney, I've seen them in practice, but to see them in a game is something else.
Yes, sir, and you were unfortunate tonight. You had to wear the headphones and listen to me talk, and bless your heart, when those dunks came around, I was yelling. I was excited. T.J. Whitney, he's been probably the Nettleton dunker for the past 2 years. Before him, Taylor Smith, and it was the same reaction every time I've done play-by-play. I just get really excited when you see a dunk.
I mean, when something like that happens, I understand. You just can't contain it.
Yes, sir.
It's going to happen.
Raiders win tonight. Final score 68-38 against Heber on the road. Move to 1-0 on the season And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to name our Jonesboro Orthopedic and Sports Medicine Player of the Game. And then we're going to go home for the evening because it's a 2.5-hour road trip back. And we got a very important game tomorrow as well. And we hope you watching at home can join us tomorrow night when Nettleton takes on Morrilton at home. It's a 7 p.m. kickoff. Pre-game show, if you're going to tune in online, starts at 6:30. Whether you do that on 101.3 Bob FM or Nettleton Raider Athletics, either way you go about it, we hope you join us. And tonight's JOSM Player of the Game goes to TJ Whitney. Leading scorer on the night, 16 points, all around great performance. TJ Daly right behind him with 15. It was a really hard decision in my head. Daly with 2 good off the backboard assists for TJ Whitney slam. So both great players, but Whitney, since he outscored Daly tonight, we're going to give it the edge to Whitney. That's all we have for you tonight. Glad you could join us for the first episode of Nettleton Raider basketball. Hope you come back next time. Hope you come back tomorrow night for Nettleton Raider football. Could be the playoff game. Nettleton wins, goes to the second round. Could be the last one. We're unsure right now. I'm pulling for a Raider win. I see everything through black and gold glasses, however, but be a fun one. So for Mr. Gavin Grubbs back in the studio flipping the tracks to the Nettleton TV crew, that's Dylan Conaway. We got Hunter Tolbert and Colton Stevens over there acting like goobers. They're finally on camera. Got Javier. Don't know Javier's last name.
Javier Rico and Destin Gary.
Yes. The whole NTV crew, glad we could bring it to you tonight. So from all of us here, I'd like to wish you a good night. And remember, Raider pride is justified. Raider pride forever.
You've been listening to Nettleton Raider Basketball. Presented Sports Medicine, Kavanaugh Auto Group, and First National Bank. This has been a presentation